All I want is gifts, 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 gifts. All I want is pleasure, 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 pleasure. All I want is sex, 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 sex. Nobody do it better, 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 better. One and done. Yeah. One and done. One and done. Yeah. One and done. Well, I want you to ride, even if I had no bike. This fella right here reminded me of Aphrodite. Trying to get back to that womb, girl, like I have no life. You can compare me to Ray Sherman, cause I have no type. Compromising on my morals, getting high, sounding like a pub. One thing I wanna do in this lifetime is sacrifice my love. Fuck all the things that this is pertaining to. Home girl, I'm trying to wait for you. I ain't trying to get lost in all the illusions by chasing you, but I'm grateful too, just to be in your presence. Christmas time, around my dick and it give hope I can be in your present. Yeah, I don't believe in the blessing, but she is perfection. About to beat the pussy out, yeah, and the case could be a domestic. I'm about to leave in a second, but girl, believe this message, yeah. All I want is gifts, 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 gifts. All I want is pleasure, 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 pleasure. All I want is sex, 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 sex. Nobody do it better, 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 better. One and done. Yeah. One and done. One and done. One and done. We are all organisms organizing in operation. I forgot I was supposed to do everything in moderation. This ain't everyday struggle, but I'm in the middle, I've been moderating. Got you open and I'm focused, girl, that pussy got the key and I'm beginning. On that carpet like a ladder, we gon' fly. Want the chicken noodle soup, this time I want the salad on the side. This feeling made it possible to see this coming passing through the sky. All I do is kick, gang, spin, fling, got a dragon on my mind, yeah. They keep trying to say that I'm out of my brain for following you, but baby it's true, you keep me out of the rain. I'm indulging you like I ain't gotta restrain. We'll never know what love is unless we had a lot of the pain, yeah. All I want is gifts, 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 gifts. All I want is pleasure, 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 pleasure. All I want is sex, 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 sex. Nobody do it better, 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 better. One and done. Yeah. One and done. You show. One and done. Yeah. One and done. Gifts, 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 gifts. All I want is pleasure, 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 pleasure. All I want is sex, 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 sex. Nobody do it better, 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 better. One and done. Yeah. One and done. One and done. Yeah. One and done.
Yeah. James Brown, eat your heart out. Michael Jackson. Who? Elvis. Who? Get your coffee steamed in game up there. Maybe you could grow to be a king, not just a prince. Oh, Sam, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I'm gonna keep it 1 million. Search for that million one day, that trillion. That's not search. I'm lost. In order for that, just like a lot of y'all smack monkeys and shade birds and stuff. And we're gonna get it in. We're gonna understand what's going on. Man, you don't slip aside from nothing anyway. But we're gonna talk about women. We're gonna talk about goddamn man. We're gonna put like an astrological, spiritual context behind it and stuff like that. Y'all know the goddamn moon right now is in a goddamn black raven. Dark Raven man, Hawk man face. Sad stuff like that. The opposite of the Red Falcon. You get Raven. So that's where the moon at right now. So everybody want this balance of one side of the wing and then the other side of the wing. You don't know which one to look at. You know what I'm saying? You're like, which one I want? Which one? You can't have your cake and eat it too. I'll say cake, eat it too. Sad pick one side of the bird wing you're going to look at for your direction and path in your life. Bench. Get your tea steam coffee game up. Your tea steam coffee. Sam, tea steam coffee game. But y'all ain't got it up. Your blood stuck. You can't think straight today. You got them low-key mental illness. You know what I'm saying? But look, check this out. We're going to get everything all clear in people's brain so we can know what we actually saying. Thank you so much for the Cash App Aquarius. I appreciate that from my heart. So we can know what we actually saying, what we actually pointing to. What is we setting things up to be? Is we setting ourselves up for failure? A lot of times is that. 10 times out of 10. I can't even say 9 times out of 10. Look at everybody right now. I was about to say 10 times out of 10. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people set themselves up for failure all motherfucking day just because of your retarded standards, men and women. And we're going to break it down because, you know, these standards sometimes come from your drunk auntie. You know what I'm saying? Your crackheaded uncle. You know what I'm saying? Your father that was in jail, so you only really had a personal relationship through the jail phone call. Having a kid and your mother when she ain't tell you to go to your room and sit there all day until, goddamn it, your supposedly uncle that grew up, you realize it's your mother friend until they leave. And did it. Other than that, we gotta think about these things. We got a lot of your technology from how you correlate your life. Might have started from a lie. A lot of stuff you make sense about your life right now might have started from someone is telling you that. You get out the way for a little bit for a few hours and shit like that. I mean, drop your ass off with your family members. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot of these energies y'all be passing up and stuff like that. It become future trauma that you don't even think you have. It become not taking accountability. Shit play out in all kind of ways and stuff like that. And you think you just literally, he, la la land. Oh, la la land. No, I'm saying it ain't no other place you at. If you think you anywhere else, it's the back of the boat that you need to get back on. You know what I'm saying? It's probably on Google, written and ushered out and manufactured through Briticana or something like that. However the case it may be, that's where you get lost sometimes. And can't find no one around you. So you get lost and can't find no one around you. You see how that go? Then everybody you look at around you, it might be people there. That's like having a room full of 1,000 people and you still feel alone in this motherfucker. Same shit. That's how a lot of y'all looking at your relationships right now. We 12 minutes in yet? Oh, we 12 minutes in yet. I'm saying we got a whole little manuscript to break down on this level too. You know what I'm saying? To help people understand it's modern. It ain't nothing else. It ain't traditional. It ain't tribal. You know what I'm saying? It's modern. You know what I'm saying? Replace the W, Wombman, and put it upside down. Modern. You know, it's the same thing. It ain't nothing different. You know what I'm saying? It's the, okay, South Park, okay, yeah. Still become a mother in some way, shape, or form. Or just, I don't know if they could be respectable to be one. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you just turn the Wombman upside modern. And that's it. We're going to start to get a clear representation of what that is. It ain't traditional. It ain't tribal. It is something somebody made up in their head that they got from their drunk ass auntie. Something somewhere down that line of events. Train track, Rosa Park, back of the bus type of. Oh, Sam! We got to think about these things. We got to heal. Y'all got to heal y'all traumas. Everybody got different traumas and stuff. You know, certain people get traumas where, you know what I'm saying, you get hit with the smallpox, so you got to watch movies like 28 Weeks Later or Resident Evil to be like, wait a minute, this look like me and my people when we start realizing what's wrong with us. What's wrong with us? We start knocking on the Sons of Liberty's doors and shit. What's wrong? Start turning red and shit. Then you get the Settlers and you get 28 Weeks Later at the beginning of the movie. You know what I'm saying? That other people got other shit. Johnny, let's get them boys, and the creation of the water holes. And they hit them all with water holes. You know what I'm saying? You got some people literary histories of that. You got other people literary histories come over here, they gotta watch stuff like, wait a minute, we don't got no karate moves like that. Who making $1 million off this goddamn Jamie Lee, Bruce Lee's son movie? There's a lot of people going through a lot of different things. And if you understand yours and stuff like that, then you can sit back and be like, oh, okay, I can pick better relationships now and stuff. I'm saying, you're like, oh, I can pick better relationships now. I'm saying. So this is what it means, and this is why culture is important, everything, because a lot of times y'all don't know if y'all coming or going. Y'all be over there, be over here, especially with a female. Be over there, be over here, be on this, be on that. Dick. It's all over the place and stuff like that, but you gotta think about it and stuff because it's modern. Woman, throw the W upside down, modern. I said there you go, West Side Connection, modern connection. Modern day software. I said. Wi-Fi connection. So you get your modification thing together. Modified. Modern. Rocco's modern day. And like, for that real shit. all doggy pretto, chin line, neck face. We 12 minutes in yet. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Over Jones. Oh, so we're going to go 12 minutes in. We might have to start early. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know my mind slide into it. It's going to start getting the roasting and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to generalize this. Try to generalize this for a lot of circumstances for everybody and stuff. I don't want to get into about like if I'm in a circle at the moment, I start seeing crusty crab bucket face and chin lines and stuff. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, ain't nobody about to get out this circle safe. Tell you right now, nobody about to get out this circle safe. I'll tell you that right now. But I'm online, so I got generalized things. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to put it in more generalized perspectives and stuff like that. Because I'm real good at being in a circle and stuff. I'm real good at that. Don't be right in front of me. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Let me get online and imagine and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? There's a little space between me and the other spirits. Because God knows it'd be needed. It'd be needed. I'm saying it'd be needed. We're going to go to the goddamn matrix. I'm saying let everybody know, goddamn it, modern. So a lot of times, a lot of females may place up values and stuff like that. And what they value, they forget you self-reflecting. It's really just you want to get attention a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And men, they be in the same type of situation. But here's the thing. When he ain't got no culture, he don't know what he cultivating. So he end up being in a situation where he just crafting out where he think the female with no culture won't. And then for the most part, she don't know what she want, which we're going to get right into it. We're going to get right into what the wins, where's the house, who created the technology boat, you know what I'm saying, all the stuff like that. We might have to hire Elon Musk to be like, build some technology around that so we can like figure out how this person's brain is that retarded. You know what I'm saying? We need software about that. We need real good software about these things and stuff like that. Oh, I'm so right there, we're going to be in. We're going to get it in. We're 12 minutes in. Let's get it. Now, females, modern woman, and we're going to get the man too. But when it comes to y'all circumstances and situations of what y'all placing value on, and y'all might be confusing that with goddamn attention, and you might not know how to actually put that into like a spectrum to a certain degree. So you know what I'm saying? So modern woman wants to talk and lead with no purpose. This is where it's actually leading to. It's like it's actually leading to, you might be talking, you might want to lead, but you ain't understanding that that's like building something, and it has to have an outcome. You know what I'm saying? The outcome is building something without no shelter up under it. You know what I'm saying? Eventually people gonna be like, we still getting rained on and stuff like that, which is why every female comes to the conclusion of, yeah, I just rather have a dick in my mouth and go somewhere and sit down on the couch and get pregnant. Other than that, it didn't come up with confusion stuff in their mind, or maybe I don't got to get pregnant, or maybe I don't got to, that'd be other stuff added to it. But the first, in a nutshell, is just when a female had to realize that she turned goddamn feminist, and then she goddamn got an Amazon SD business page going on, and then she done turned modern. And then she just want to talk and lead, but it ain't got no purpose. Where is your talking and leading? Where's your talking and leading to? Where's the purpose? See, that's where a man come in and things of that nature. So you just be talking, and people just be wanting to talk. I said, so a lot of times when people understand that they just be wanting to talk, that goes to a backing. You just be wanting to talk for likes, attention, whatever. Because if it wasn't online, you wouldn't be doing no talking. It'd be a dick in your mouth. I'm gonna tell you that right now too. I'm gonna tell that people that right now too. So you gotta keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, like I said this on my previous live stream, I think it's on my my Patreon. No, there's things of that nature. What y'all setting up is like attention for the sexual organs. You know what I'm saying? So it's really all boiled down to attention on both sides. But the man want to be needed, and the woman want to be wanted. And then the woman sometimes get confused that she want to be needed, and the man get confused sometimes that he want to be wanted. So he'll get the whole bunch of shit that other people want to think that's how he gonna be wanted. The female do a whole bunch of mistakes to think that this is what it takes for her to be needed, and then that y'all both be going through phases and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Even amongst creating soul ties elsewhere. So you gotta keep that in mind too. And get real flokety and stuff like that. Real flokety. Now, here's the thing. Y'all confusing goddamn value with goddamn if someone give you a lot of motherfucking attention in this motherfucking shit. So as soon as a motherfucker give you a whole lot of goddamn attention and shit like that, you feel like you value because they gave you the same attention your grandmother gave you. So peep game. Now, y'all want to talk and lead without having emotional intelligence, because instead of you realizing how you are coming across, you're too lost in your invalidations and trying to fulfill a lack of something. So you end up a person looking like you have more intelligent ways to try to convey your box is better than another bitch box. Let that, like, think about that for a little. Think about it for a little bit. Think about that for a little bit. before you like start to reevaluate other type of shit and things in your life and start to be like, nah, it ain't that. Nah, it ain't me really just trying to discuss my box or whatever the case may be, and my box better than somebody else's box. Okay, name your values then. Name what you get ready to like put on the table that ain't got nothing to do with your box that you actually be pointing to like, yeah, this is why I'm worth this. Think about it for a few seconds. Like think. You know what I'm saying? Let your mind think. Let your mind wander like a 7 stars and stuff like that for a little bit. Then once you kind of reevaluate, you're going to kind of get it a little bit. You're going to be like, okay, yeah, I'm only talking about my box. I'm only talking about my sweaty taco meat. You know what I'm saying? So really think about it for a second. So now, y'all just want to talk and lead without having emotional intelligence, because instead of you realizing how you are coming across, you too lost in your invalidations and trying to fulfill a lack of something. So you end up being a person looking like you have more intelligent ways to try to convey your box is better than some other bitch's box, while self-reflecting that your box must be used up if you have to prove your worth all these goddamn over-exaggerated standards other than your goddamn box. You know what I'm saying? Where everything leads to. That's where it all leads to. So we ain't gonna lie about that either. Which is why women feel like the guy that she fucking should take care of her and she could just do the bare minimum. Which only really actually comes from having actual kids with a working guy. Not actually the requirements a female need to see before she deeply connect with a guy. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta understand that too. A female will sit back and think that they supposed to see a quality in a guy that a guy will only give that quality to if he had a kid with her. Or if they got some running business together or something like that. So y'all gotta figure out that too. This is why y'all be like cold feet. Y'all be 1 foot in, 1 foot out, because you be waiting to see something that a man ain't willing to do unless you was his damn partner. Like the end. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times then y'all fuck around and be like, well, I'm gonna wait for that, and then fuck a dusty dick. And then for the most part, that's where you be in some type of situation where you be in limbo, and then you still try to play a part that you ain't. You ain't practicing what you preach. You know what I'm saying? You fucking people that you ain't really caring about, and then the person you is caring about, you playing fake. So it ended up becoming like a weird situation where like you got to create some other type of situation where deep down inside your box ain't shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Deep down inside I got to create this other energy that I don't do to still kind of make my box seem like something or something. You know what I'm saying? So that's really be about. Which actually only comes, like I said, so these energies that sometimes y'all be needing to see that only actually come from having kids with a goddamn person. You know what I'm saying? Not or having a business with a person. Not a requirement a female need to see before deeply connected with a guy. Which makes the woman have faulty standards that need to get her into a relationship. She have a faulty standard to think that this is what she need to do or this is what she need to see to get her in a relationship with a guy. And here's the thing. It'll be with a guy without no culture. Because, look, she have no... same birds flock together. So that's just how us native tribes used to do it and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We was creating creating goddamn bands. Same goddamn group of feathers flock together. So a lot of times when a chick already ain't got no culture, she ain't gonna do nothing but meet another dude without no culture. So it's basically she gonna have faulty standards in her way of trying to get a relationship. And with a guy without no damn culture, y'all just both gonna be like challenging who could do the best Walt Disney energy in some way, shape, or form. So y'all don't know what's going on. Just like how y'all was all lost into these damn holidays and shit like that. Even Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is based off damn slaughter. Halloween is based off damn slaughter. Thanksgiving is based off damn slaughter. Since y'all ain't got no culture, y'all ain't got nothing else to pay attention to but what Walt Disney teach y'all. So y'all never been around no men that create names and legacies and holidays and shit like that, and then y'all probably read books. You know what I'm saying? So it become weird and things of that nature. But look, check this out, right? Who in here talking about goddamn Jesus? Don't come in my goddamn chat talking about no damn Jesus. Do you see this title? You know what I'm saying? Now, you might be some reprobate ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or some damn Japan man. You know what I'm saying? Or a red man. You know what I'm saying? Or some damn wetback. Some damn spick. Saying don't come in here and talk with your goddamn loss and this shit like that. We already know you got a dry dick. You ain't got to come in here expressing you got a dry dick by replacing it, overcompensating yourself with Jesus Christ and reading books all day and stuff like that. Don't come in here with your goddamn non-living life ass brain. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Don't forget, you talk about you had to become 18 years old before you start talking about Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? So obviously there was something done before you turned 18 years old. It was something done before you even got conceived. And bitch, that's the only thing that you need to think about at this goddamn moment before you get lost in Jesus Christ. You goddamn retarded. And I wish somebody was thinking about Jesus Christ before you was conceived, because you probably wouldn't be here. Y'all say you probably wouldn't be here right now. So your retarded ass Jesus Christ energy, you can kick that shit. You go outside and kick a street pole with some John Clefty open toe sandals on. Say, or go head but a goddamn street corner. Some shit like that. Said do something like that. Other than goddamn it, come on a live stream that ain't got nothing to do. How does getting your algorithm? How? How does getting your algorithm? How? You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be a psyop. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way something like this is in your algorithm. No way. No way in hell something like this in your algorithm. First of all, you don't get no bitches, and you don't even got no advice. You not into that at all, and you don't hear spreading some Jesus Christ word or some shit like that. So we already know what you into. Go on to Jesus Christ channel. You know what I'm saying? And have that, and best of luck doing that, because don't nobody give a fuck about that shit no more. I'm gonna tell you that too. You know what I'm saying? So then I ain't got time to block nobody. You know what I'm saying? You think I'm gonna block somebody with these hands? These hands is busy with other shit, doing other things. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of metals, you know what I'm saying? Touching paper, all kind of shit that we ain't gonna get into details of the type of metals and the paper and stuff like that. But for the most part, you just need to know what you doing with your wet knuckle cotton ball, arthritis in the left knee, goddamn knuckle cap in your left thumb face. You know what I'm saying? You need to go ahead and put yourself somewhere and exercise your hands for something else. And your arms and your kneecaps and your shoulder blades and stuff like that. Your mind muscle. You know what I'm saying? Because something ain't right with one of those and things of that nature. And you need Jesus Christ just for you to even know what you're doing in your own life. So you goddamn retarded. You need some washy-who man thinking for you to know how to think for yourself. That's how I think about it. It don't go no further than that. You know what I'm saying? So that now I got to get on you men now, because only a bitch one being here talking about that, especially a female listening to a man. Jesus start to fade more and more away out of her head. You know what I'm saying? So that got to be some dude and shit like that. He got a crusty dick, so he don't get no pussy. So right now, this cat cock blocking. That's what this cat is right now. He don't want to change no woman. He don't want to raise no tribe. He don't want to change no world or nothing. He want to get in here and preach some Jesus Christ shit, aka being a mental slave. I bet he ain't doing shit with himself. You know what I'm saying? But reading a book. You know what I'm saying? He think he doing something and coming spiritual ascended by reading a book. You know what I'm saying? That's what he think he about to do. He know a word. He know a word from the English man a little better than somebody else know the word from the English man. You know what I'm saying? So he don't come from no long line of people who create a language. Cat retarded. You know what I'm saying? I don't like want to hear your retarded, your lost tribe energy. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about nobody lost tribe, and you get that to a native, you ain't got no strong family. No family, weak as hell. Because do death and all, you should be able to do something, have a practice, and you still be here and understand yourself and shit like that. You just got eradicated. You got an eradicated brain. You know what I'm saying? None of your ancestors, your people, none of your grandma, nobody got nothing to do with that language, that book, no nothing. You here talking about you need it. You're a fucking eradicated, weak spirit. You know what I'm saying? Your whole family lineage is trash. Your whole family lineage is trash. None of the men was shit. They all got smacked upside the head and threw off a bridge somewhere and just got somewhere and laid down. They got down and laid down. They ain't died with no fight. You know what I'm saying? To be able to be like, I'm back. Then they died and went on head somewhere. So I don't never want to come back. They died and went in hell. Somebody created a heaven for them. They was like, yeah, I want to die and go to that place. So they evaporated themselves. I'll say you come from a long lineage of that. They can't even come tell you about nothing. No word, no culture, no agriculture, no created holiday. Nothing. They can't teach you about nothing. Only thing you know how to do is go to church on first Sunday and shit, drink some cranberry juice and eat a cracker. You ain't shit. You don't get to be in my chat with a whole long line of lineage weakness. No, I'm saying get your lineage weakness out of here. Oh, I'm saying that lineage weakness. No, I'm saying you ain't got nobody in your lineage that can make a school right now, teach a language right now, teach a religion right now. Can't even do it. You ain't here talking about Jesus Christ. You don't funk that ass. Oh, I said real shit. Old crusty crab dick. But yeah, a lot of y'all females, y'all need to see that as an example too. Anytime y'all see a man, he start throwing that Christ up and start throwing those energies up, he ain't got no fight in him, nothing. Defeated spirit. I'm saying you can't even count on him to cut the grass if you really need the grass cut. He don't know how to work on your car. He don't know how to plant nothing. He don't know how to paint. He don't know how to do shit. And if the white man ain't give him no job, he ain't shit. No, I'm saying it's period. He ain't shit, period. He ain't getting ready to create shit. You know what I'm saying? Here talking about that shit. If you could leave a whole paragraph about Jesus Christ, bitch, you should have had a whole block or city or something about now and things of that nature. Straight live from Palestine and America or something like that. You can't do that. You ain't shit. Bitch, you might as well go join the government or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. You gonna get your weak lenient spirit out of my face and shit. Real shit. Your weak lenient stinking ass. Now let's check this out. Did we get back? So y'all females, y'all gotta watch that too. You know what I'm saying? This is probably why you in the situation you in right now. You probably got kids by some Jesus Christ follower. Y'all said Jesus, that's a man following some spooky man. Of course he gonna leave you and your kids. Of course. I'll say ain't no way in hell. You know what I'm saying? Don't no Christian practice good morals and honor. They coming from some damn washy who Europe culture and shit like that. They're the ones who even made goddamn single woman over here, shit like that. White man came, killed all the Native Americans and shit. The Pocahontas, us and stuff like that. And started making some mixed race and military and stuff like that and things of that nature and called them to be in charge of police and stuff like that and things. And then for the most part, they go back to Europe. They go back to France, go back to Iron Man and stuff like that, Irish land and stuff. And then got the nerve to try to see like why everybody got a problem with single goddamn mothers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's those qualities. I'm saying real shit. So you already know what came with they manifested destiny. Jesus Christ, Muhammad, and all that shit. So any man down here talking about Jesus Christ, he getting ready to leave you and your family and your kids. You know what I'm saying? Because he about to talk about Jesus Christ. Jesus led him to another bitch. Jesus led him to the strip club. Jesus led him to paying attention to more other bitches than his bitch. You know what I'm saying? Or his wife, or his girlfriend, or whatever the case may be, or his goddamn family. Jesus led him to goddamn it be in the damn golf club and shit like that, and have goddamn other secret spouses and shit like that at the hotel. Talk about I'm praying and shit, praying shit, damn preacher. No, I said that's Jesus. That's all Jesus Christ know how to teach these damn niggas. How to not keep their eyes to themselves and their own bitch. That's it. Jesus can give people wandering eyes. As soon as somebody start talking about Jesus, they ain't about to practice no type of morality. They don't got no culture, and they get ready to make an excuse about everything that's wrong. Well, shit, everything boils down to probably money too. No, I said the straight demonic world itself, straight from Europe. I'm saying. This is why all y'all flunked out right now. The culture y'all in, Jesus Christ and shit, and Muhammad shit and shit like that. We've been about 2,000 years. Muhammad still ain't got y'all in good relationships. It's been about 2,000 years. Jesus Christ still ain't walking on water inside of y'all households and made anything better and shit like that. Y'all blaming each other. I'm saying, so y'all, none of y'all practice what y'all preach. Because if you was a man and you in my chat talking about Jesus Christ, you a bitch at this point. You know what I'm saying? Not like woman. I don't like men sitting up here complaining like woman. I said a woman in here is complaining, challenging her thoughts. That's what she's supposed to do. That's the right masculine energy. Not no man in here coming in here trying to challenge, trying to convert energy, evangelical energy. That's evangelical. You know what I said? The evangelicals, whatever they call that shit. There's somebody who's just babbling about somebody else's shit that they getting paid to do. That's all it boils down to. It don't be having shit to do with anything else unless you get ready to get lost in somebody's head. I don't get lost in nobody's head. You know what I'm saying? As soon as it comes to any type of situation, I got to start thinking what motivates another person to do what the fuck they do, but we can clearly see what the fuck they doing is retarded. I'd rather not. Let's just make sense out of it. It's retarded. It's a mental illness. We don't need to go no further than that. We ain't about to allow nobody, make no excuses, make no coping systems, open no doorways or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Y'all be lost as hell, this motherfucking shit. It makes sense. Y'all don't ever make sense out of something. Y'all always want to get spooky about dumb shit. That ain't got nothing to do with spirituality and shit like that. Has something to do with somebody getting rich. And that's all females want to do. And whoever came in here and said Jesus Christ. I said Jesus Christ ain't gonna get you no ass, but Jesus Christ gonna have you wandering all around, watching porn 24/7, trying to get your way into other bitches and all kind of shit. It's all Jesus Christ spell. So y'all the only ones damaged. Y'all the only ones in hell, currently speaking. I'll say y'all the only ones that's damaged and shit like that. Y'all the only ones got to come up with all these retarded ass logics. Man, nature is common sense, not logic. Y'all the only ones coming up with all this dumb ass logic to do some shit people do naturally anyway. You turn 18 and come up with that dumb ass shit you coming up with. None of that was thought about when somebody was fucking and bringing you here. So shut the hell up. Obviously, they ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Y'all say real shit. Retarded. Yeah, anytime somebody said spirituality is the unrestricted freedom to align oneself. Man, spirituality is individuality. If you ain't got no individuality, you ain't spiritual. Your spirit is in somebody else's spirit, somebody else's space, looking what they can do, what they create with their mind to take and think you doing something with your own mind. You ain't spiritual. It's all copying and shit like that. Spirituality is individuality, the end. You know what I'm saying? Once you become an individual, you start peeling back all your layers. Oh, I'm lost in this layer physically. I'm lost in this layer mentally. Let me get back in control of that. You're an individual now. You didn't reach your spiritual heights. Then that goes onto a trail. Any other mathematical program or whatever like that, man, y'all take that shit back on a boat. Y'all got that from a boat. Y'all didn't get that from no family, no strong men who could create a language, no nothing. Like y'all be lost in the sauce. Lord Jesus Christ, y'all be lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are untapped in. Totally untapped in. The moment spirituality became a goddammit mathematical program, it's like retarded. It's like using your thought to think. You're thinking already. All right, just stop there. Don't. Oh, I'm using my. This is where logic come from, and it just come from coping and stuff like that. It ain't logic. Don't even gotta exist if you got common sense. You'll know how far to even go with logic. You know what I'm saying? Nature is attached to common sense, not logic. So it ain't I think therefore I am, as I am therefore I think. So for the most part, I am. Oh, I'm a being that can think. All right, stop. You know what I'm saying? Your limits and boundaries of who you is and I am have those limitations and boundaries of thinking and stuff like that. Once you say I think therefore I am, then who you are is who you are. I am. But you start thinking beyond boundaries that ain't got nothing to do with nothing else but take your ass to hell and need Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? Your spirit is having experiences. So you're an individual already. Oh, so me as an individual, I got this ability, I got this experience, I got this experience. All right, the end. You're becoming spiritual. We ain't even gotta use that name. You tapped into nature, the esoteric nature and your own nature, how you play that out. And the more you sync and dance with nature, with your own humanistic nature, bitch, you in sync. You ain't got no choice but to be attractive. You ain't got no choice. You could be on the Shabba. You know what I'm saying? Shabba winks everything. It's a Shabba. You know what I'm saying? It's still goddamn everybody buy your motherfucking records and shit like that. So without that, you wouldn't be getting no bitches. But I'm telling you right now, it all sync. Everything's synced together. Everything's synced together, y'all. But y'all don't know. Y'all ain't got no game. Y'all got Jesus Christ. Y'all don't got no game. That's why, shout out to Trump. He was up there acting like a Christian. That's why they said acting like, because a lot of y'all be retarded. A lot of y'all Christians be retarded at sometimes. So sometimes just to be peaceful around other people, you got to act like you understand what they saying. But every now and then, when you in some peaceful time like this, like how we on YouTube, this is my free time. Nah, you get punched in your nuts. I'm pretty sure Trump be punching people in his nuts, in their nuts and stuff like that, breaking that stupid ass shit up around the dinner table and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you talking about? I said this ain't about to get you nothing. No power, no nothing, no bitches, no nothing but a mental illness. I said real shit. Now, if you want to be a slave, have at it. I said have at it. If you want to be a slave, have at it. I said have at it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a slave, have at it. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Shut your monkey ass up. Shit like that. Unless you want to get your dick wet. If you want to get your dick wet, listen to what I'm talking about. Maybe you could pass this word along to another female around you, and everything that you was over-exaggerating that you think you had to do, you ain't got to do it no more. He's gay. Now, here's the thing, right? Now, you got to pick one. Y'all damn crusty assholes got to pick one and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, if there is a such thing as a Dusty Diana, there is a such thing as a Dusty Diana. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Because a lot of things be self-reflecting. When y'all be hearing this term, because I don't even like to use these terms. I got to use it for this live stream. This term, Dusty, man, the females be self-reflecting. She's a Dusty goddamn Diana. You know what I'm saying? You got Dusty Desperados, Dusty Days, and you got Dusty Dianas. You know what I'm saying? You gotta peep game sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because what the hell they be saying other than a whole bunch of lazy shit? Dusty Diana and shit like that. You don't get to bring up human rights and what women not supposed to do to be able to overcompensate us. You just a lazy ass. You ain't allowed to do that. No, I'm saying like real shit. Just because the like white man made it like some easy way for y'all to get money. That don't mean that y'all get to start talking big shit and shit like y'all know what to do or what not to do and lead other bitches with good minds to being single. You know what I'm saying? And never having a good, healthy relationship and shit based upon the mental confusion that you even got a little comfort safe zone by getting likes. You know what I'm saying? Get monetization. That's a safe zone. You know what I'm saying? A white man wants to take that away, man, y'all be back with a dick in your mouth. Never go no further than that. Back dick in your mouth and back at McDonald's. Real shit, Lizzo be having a dick in her mouth and a back of McDonald's and white man and say, hey, you go ahead and get rich off TikTok and stuff. I said, white man took that hole away and shit like that. She wouldn't be playing no flute. She'd be on somebody's dick thinking it's a flute. You better motherfucker believe that. And it's still like that behind closed doors and shit. They just get to cover it up real good because what white man got them in positions to be and shit. I'm saying it wouldn't have took no 18,000 years and shit like that, lose no goddamn weight. Enough sucking dick, you would have lost weight in 2 weeks and never had a weight problem and shit like that. But white man be making things comfortable and shit, because that's how white man like George Washington stuff is sitting around being lazy, and I could just pay for something. I could pay for that bitch to disappear. I could pay for that man to disappear. No, I'm saying, or something like that. I could pay for that land to be mine and put that bitch on a map. No, I'm saying, and y'all somewhere got it on like a watered down version of it, and then like y'all be trying to do it, but it don't play out good in y'all life. It just like how y'all still single and shit. No, I said, so you gotta really like start thinking about these things. Like, is y'all really doing the right thing, or is y'all must don't got no culture? That's what it is, or something like that, no seed. And it ain't really up to the female to really create a culture or shit like that. She's supposed to be around men with one. But see, that's the thing. A female is supposed to at least look for one. So if she ain't even looking for one, she's gonna be like looking for a whole bunch of other dicks before she find one. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta keep it 100. Don't let no feminists confuse you like they ain't getting no dick. They getting a whole bunch of dick from people that they ain't creating standards around. You know what I'm saying? So you have a feminist online right now and start talking about, yeah, a man gotta do this, a man gotta do that. She ain't getting no dick from a man that's doing that. Trust me. Trust me. Bitches wouldn't be online. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? A bitch got a dick in her mouth that she care about. That's gonna be more her day than her getting online. And whatever he doing and shit like that, that's the only thing they online about. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, the bitch online line. They don't ever go no further than that if you want to get lost into a feminist mind. So females, don't be out here listening to no damn feminists. They send your ass up to be in limbo. You not being shit if you try to be a content creator, and you ain't getting no dick either, having a man and shit. So you in limbo. You can't be lit like homegirl if she a feminist, and you ain't getting no man either, because what kind of qualities you playing out? The bitch got a little limbo, safe zone. White man gave her a little bit. She can like kind of sit and decide, because she can like soak in money a little bit at the moment, or attention, and making y'all her bitches. You know what I'm saying? So she got to do that at the moment. If it's a feminist, you know what I'm saying? I see a lot of feminists changing their ways. Yeah, we must be all going through that Kevin Samuels energy and stuff like that. And shit, all says wintertime all year round for these bitches at the moment. Y'all say real shit. A whole bunch of desperate Dianas. I said that dusty, desperate Dianas. I said a whole bunch of going on. And ain't nothing wrong with it. Soak in that. You think men ain't been desperate since the beginning of time? Shit. I said all kind of wars and shit happen. See, us men can say that because we ain't in those feelings to care about it. Y'all got to look at that feeling like it's a mirror. Then I got to start, oh, no, somebody else might see me look like that. That look ugly. See, y'all turn the inverted version of a mirror and think what's supposed to be beauty there is ugly. And then you invert that down here and try to mix it with the beauty down here, but you be like a beautiful, ugly person. So what y'all be thinking in the esoteric mirror is ugly. No, that'd be beautiful. And that's what be making men, y'all be attracted to men that be looking like Biggie Smalls sometimes and stuff, but be creating a beautiful atmosphere. Because sometimes the man might look in the mirror and be like, oh, damn, what's ugly in the physical world up here, I can make something, and in this mirror is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, y'all don't never reach that point. So y'all end up being like a little devil in a red dress and shit like that in days. And being in the mirror about 24/7 throughout the day. But it really be like that. It don't really be like nothing else special and stuff like that y'all be trying to count things on. Now, look, check it out. So, like, now y'all got to pick. You got to pick. Do you want a business or a relationship and children? Even if you don't want children, you want a business or a relationship? No, you can't serve two masters. I'm sorry. Think about that for a second. Think about that for a second. Before you get into all your chatter to be like, well, nah, because of business, you just lost in society and without a culture. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Because with a village and a tribe, these things wouldn't even be problems. But for the most part, think about that. Now you got to pick. Do you want a business or a relationship and children? Because ain't no in between. The thing is, here's the thing, right? With a relationship, tribe, village, culture, right? A business comes with it. You start off just wanting a business. You just want the business. The other stuff don't come with it. So you want a business? Or you want a goddammit relationship, even if you don't want children. Because here's the thing, a relationship comes with a business. And it comes with a tribe and a whole support system and everything. Even other females want to support because you're in a position that they want to be in. So you are the actual example of what they should do and what they shouldn't do. So for the most part, that leaves other couples, other people, other supporter, all other kind of shit and things of that nature, to the point that you always feel secure. And then even when it comes to children, this would make a woman not be in no weird hypergamy energy, and her actual stimuli start to stimulate where she actually want a kid, but it's actually comfortable going for it, not wanting a kid, but then have to think about all the synthetic thoughts. That's the world that we all in. So yeah, I want a kid, but this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third, this, that, this. You know what I'm saying? Where with the culture and a tribe, oh, I want a kid, it's an easy passage. Oh, we doing this ceremony, this, that, and they're all we doing this manifestation prayer type of mental thinking before we fuck. Oh, it's like a whole different thing. At least from a native opinion. I don't know. This is one of the reasons why I put up that live stream yesterday. When y'all lack culture, y'all keep bringing demons down here too. Because both of y'all spirits be in different places. And this was connected y'all is the physical or who had the roof first. So when y'all fuck, y'all bring spirits who be in that type of space layer. So those spirits that come down in this world be just like you. Ain't shit. Both spirits got to be expanded and high, not like this high, but off the spiritual shit. And then y'all want to manifest good natures down here that manifest as good material, good productivity, and those be the spirits that where y'all be floating at. Those be the spirits that y'all be connected with those type of thoughts too. When y'all all start to connect, and then those the children you bring down here. And if you already that type of person, you already know that that's where you're supposed to go to bring children here, because you only want to bring children from your spiritual hemisphere. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to bring no spirit from no other spiritual hemispheres. You know what I'm saying? So that's a soul tie. You get tied up, even start having children with a spirit from a whole nother spiritual hemisphere. Now y'all not even creating a good solution or foundation or circumstance for the spirit that's coming here, and the spirit like that, whether you know it or not, because they got the same trauma. So they end up becoming 18, playing out those same characteristics, and now they got to go to some type of relationship rehab or something like that, because they got some type of shit some pet peeve they can't get out of, and don't know where it came from. Like P. Diddy, his mother was fucking a lot. A lot of men coming in and out that he thought was his uncle, Uncle Jeffrey, Uncle Mike, you know what I'm saying, Uncle Billy Bob Thornton, you know what I'm saying, just to grow up and realize, oh shit, my dad was in jail the whole time. My dad got killed before I went to college and shit like that. Oh, that's why I got played with my booty hole by Clyde Davis. Oh, that's why I was you know what I'm saying? His light start flashing before his eyes. After you rich, you gotta kind of like settle with it, like shit. Well, shit. At least I'm rich, bitch. Then they be in some type of energy like that and shit. I said so. It'd be like a lot of trauma. So you think he ain't about to do little Macho Man Randy Savage, Lex Luger, goddamn stretch rack, suplex, goddamn pile driver on no woman? You think he ain't about to do that as much as he didn't heard that in his goddamn next door, doom in a New York goddamn apartment and shit, and goddamn stepping in the name of love, playing real loud and shit like this, motherfucking. Or James Brown playing or something like whatever she was playing in her time and shit like that in New York City and shit like that. We thought it was Uncle Jeffrey and shit. Next week it's Uncle Sammy and shit. Uncle Sammy Sosa and shit. For that. Real shit. Uncle Sinbad and shit. Uncle Sinbad. Uncle Indiana Jones and shit. One dude ever left his hat. That was his home for 6 months. Another dude left his hat. That was his home for 6 months. He had a whole bunch of rapping and singing to himself in the mirror with one week a cowboy hat, next week a New York fitted, and then I don't know what was on his head and shit like that. His mother know. These days we gotta think about. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody growing up in their life with certain stimuli and certain traumas, aka suplex, Lex Luger, leg drops on damn woman and shit like that. Don't come from something and shit like that. He heard a whole bunch of do in the next room and shit like that. His mother come out sweating, tell everything okay, everything fine and shit. Me in there praying and shit like that. What are you praying with Uncle Jimmy for? I thought uncles mean I have an auntie. How come I'll never see auntie? I'll never see auntie. I'm always seeing Uncle. Uncle Curious George. Uncle Davy Crockett. What's going on here? Uncle, I ain't fucking with you. Put my fucking sign not in your throat. But yeah, I'm saying, you're crazy. The fuck out here. I better be flunked out. But like I said, you got to pick. Do you want a goddamn business or relationship or children? Because they know in between. Do you want a business or a relationship and children? Because ain't no in between. The thing is, a relationship, tribe, and village comes with a business. 2, if done right. But if it ain't, if you're in a circumstance where, no, I just want my business, okay, you just going to be with your business. You know what I'm saying? A business just leaves you to your own devices and a man not really comfortable making you his business. Keep that in mind. Because Females, y'all self-reflect. Y'all don't understand. Really deep down, y'all be wanting to make a man look at you to make you his business. How can that get there if you got your own business? I got my own business. See what I'm saying? Now, ain't nothing wrong with having your own business. But do you create a environment that look like it's open, that a man could boost it and give it a name? And give it a legacy, because ain't nobody about to care about shit in your name. You don't even get married and have your last name. You see what I'm saying? So ain't nobody about to be like, yeah, and no group of men or anything, or no other group of women talking about, yeah, I work for this corporation up under Sally Sandy Carmen San Diego. You know what I'm saying? Oh, nah, that look like some bitch trying to get rich off SD or something. Oh, I'm saying, shit. That bitch gonna die with no man. So you gotta think about that type of shit too. You gotta get real tricky and shit. Ain't nothing wrong with having your own business, but do it look like it could be applicable to a man that could make it go the expansion. Because a man, when he is in that type of position, other men and women don't care. Because that's not how men think. If a man know how to play hockey, basketball, business, box, spiritual shit, better than another man don't have no problem investing in themselves, even if that other man is the teacher at the moment. That's not what men think about. Men trying to get better at something. A man even will listen to another man and sometimes just hear what women may say. Sometimes you women won't even listen to a man, only listen to yourselves. So a man can even tell you, like all that weird ass, unshapely ass forms and things of that nature that look like you get ready to die when you turn 60-year-old or some shit like that. Yet y'all claim y'all getting these things for men. No, y'all competing with each other. And then y'all just allowing another hoe to know that you pay more money for something. So y'all is in a world that men don't understand. So y'all pay like $100,000 or something like that for some nails. That only proved to another bitch who know about these things. Like, oh, that hoe must have spent a lot of money on those nails or whatever the case may be. Men don't even give a fuck about that. So y'all saying, so you are really like, and me, I'm an Aries. Like, I like something more natural, like just no makeup. You know what I'm saying? If you got no makeup, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But once something get too England, I'm native. I don't like stuff getting too England. Too much stiletto type shit. Too much look like you get ready to be some type of white man version of a stripper or something like that. Really, that's what they got all y'all looking like, even in strip clubs and shit. That's like a white man version of will arouse him or something like that. Us Native Americans don't think like that and stuff like that. It's nice leggings or right clothes, natural, and you're doing something that looks supportive to what we got as a purpose. I don't want to fuck nothing else but you. You know what I'm saying? Once it get to another situation and stuff like that, where it gets to this validation issue and shit, and y'all trying to dress up, y'all like little England Queen Dianas or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll see, y'all must be with other men though, that y'all think other men like that just to get into a relationship with that man and realize 3 weeks later he just wanted some box. He didn't give a fuck about none of that shit you did. Them hours you put in with the makeup and your hair, nails, waste the money you did with all those shoes that make your feet hurt and look like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles running around and stuff like that. For the most part, that don't even mean nothing to no Native American. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That don't mean shit. Bitch, it might be time we gotta run out because we in danger. We barefooted. We couldn't even pick up our shoes and shit. Our deerskin shoes and shit like that. White man deciding to create scorched earth programs and shit. So at some point, man, ain't nobody thinking about that. We thinking about how we about to eat, how we about to get paid, and how we gonna do some foreign exchange. And all that shit come to us. Other than that shit, everybody lost in the sauce. And y'all in relationships right now where both of y'all fucking each other, but y'all got totally different purposes, totally different businesses, and one person is probably connected with people more in their energy, no matter the gender, and the other person probably doing the same thing. And then if not, it's gonna create a weird circumstance, because it's gonna be like one person that's connected with people because they feel like it's more of their energy and stuff like that. But if they fucking a person that's doing something else, but they don't got them same qualities, that's another issue. I'm saying it's gonna be another issue right there, because that's letting you know it's two different purposes going on at the moment, and both spirits is confining somewhere else and things of that nature. So y'all gotta keep that in mind too. Once that confining elsewhere start to happen, you really gonna have to make a decision. What kind of culture is you in? Is you in a culture that led you to do that, so your spirit is mixing with a culture that don't necessarily represent your literary history and where you come from, and you're seeing it elsewhere, just don't know how to jump in and jump out, or how to go about it, or how to, you know what I'm saying, just build it up. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times that's how females have to do it. A female the mind have to leave before the body leave. It's in reverse for the man. The body leave first, then the mind. So a man will go around fucking everything first before he feel he put the mind in the other bitch to jump into her household or apartment. The female, the mind gotta leave first, so she could secretly even be a cheater better and shit like that. But the physical have to stay there because the situation might not be right to just jump yet. You know what I'm saying? So at some point she have to create the mind, and then the reverse psychology, and then the other situation. So when the situation is set just right, it looked like it's physically enough that you could jump from one monkey tree, banana peel, dig, and then from the other one and shit like that. But it's a safe go. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be stuck in a limbo. And a lot of times a female fears that more than actual parties that she interested in the first place. You know what I'm saying? No matter which one she's with longer or which one she's interested in and shit, it's just that limbo stage. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a woman. A woman don't want to be in a limbo stage, and women shouldn't be in that type of limbo stage. But see, if these things was more open too, it creates safe havens faster, and not a female plan these things out anyway, but always create outcomes that she have to be looked at as manipulative, then it still put her in limbo, because even if she do get it in where the getting is good, and then now she start dumping all that on a person. Well, really, I was just coming over here and having you picking me up because I really was with my dude and I ain't want to be with him no more. Like, you start dumping on things after the fact now and stuff, and then it's gonna start having homeboys start looking at it like, well, you gonna do the same thing to me or whatever like that. Then homegirl end up being in a limbo anyway. So it's important for us to be spiritually truthful also, because if you actually connect with someone that you actually spiritually connected with, or they know how to hold it down and shut the fuck up too, because obviously they think similar like you. Or y'all wouldn't be seeing it that way, or homie wouldn't be seeing it that way, or homegirl wouldn't be seeing that way. How we deal with our relationships based upon one person may be a construction worker and homegirl, she might work in the music industry. Off the bat, she gonna start confining more with people when she in the studio, and homeboy gonna start confining more when he at construction working or going on his break and being on these little coffee runs and stuff like that. And everything we do only got two genders there, so who the fuck you think gonna start getting released to their eardrums about the other partner, and how that's gonna start seeming like, let me logically create how this ain't no harm. But in all actuality, it is. Y'all, so we got to keep it real, too. You know what I'm saying? So these those tricky things that we realize we might have started something that doesn't necessarily back and support our natural culture. And since we all waking up right now, our literary histories is waking up. Like the higher percentage scale was flowing in your blood and what made your phenotype. So everybody mixed. But even to pure people, even to mix a little bit, even to heavily mix, the larger percentage scale of you is reaching, even to African Americans. They even knowing right now that one drop rule is stupid, and a lot of them are starting to realize, damn, I got more percentage scale white man, I got more percentage scale Puerto Rican, I got more percent. You see what I'm saying? I got more percentage scale of native. Like, everybody's starting to realize, oh, it ain't no one drop shit, and this is why I'm even not even getting along with my siblings and stuff like that, because a lot of y'all got like probably same mother, different fathers, or same father, different mother. That all counts. Y'all be counting on things even through the Bible. It's all your mother, it's all your father. No, it's a mixture. Both of y'all can have the same. Get out of that XY chromosome shit. There's other things that go to it too that's playing a part. You can all the way down, because look, the spirit create the mind, and that's condensing and become the fleshly fluids for all of us. So you could have the same mother and father too, but let's say everybody mix, right? You could be the child that take more of the literary history and have higher the percentage scale of your mother mixture, and you could have a sibling, a brother or a sister, and they take higher the percentage scale of the father mixture. And depending on the literary history and the percentage scale that's taken higher of the race and slash the ethnicity, this is why y'all interact the way y'all interact with each other, all the way down to the physical. This is why you will look more like your father or your mother, and the other one will look more like the father or the mother. You see what I'm saying? So as y'all being siblings, all that counts. That don't how else do we supposed to make sense out of things? If something right in front of you showing you this is a clear separation. Spring ain't summer. Summer ain't fall. Fall ain't winter. So of course all civilizations gonna come up with some form of astrology, unless you're retarded. No civilization is not gonna come up with these things first, because we know that these things got something to do with as above so below. This grows at this time, this happens in nature at this time, so my characteristics is this time, and however each people do it with their own philosophy becomes everybody's still natural ideology in the first place, or there will even be no such thing as traveling by sea. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Ain't no civilization that retarded. You know what I'm saying? So that takes us down to this energy. So, for the most part, everybody got to understand, when you don't got no goddamn culture, sometimes you jump into something based upon survival. And survival, Walt Disney may have taught you, survival means who got the roof over their head first. what drunk ass auntie may have told you what to look for first. If they or crackheaded uncle may have told you what to look for first. Who got the vehicle? Who got the job first? Knowing that these things that we have to do in a synthetic world frustrate us more than us being able to be distracted with making the relationship better. So we get into the relationship by obtaining these things, but the relationship become a burden because the relationship come with these things also. And just to have these things, sometimes, God.gov put us in stressful moments like recessions and things of that nature. So the things that come with these things to get us a relationship in the first place start to become unmotivated. So guess what comes with it? The relationship becomes unmotivated. And then when both parties are not motivated to partake in a relationship, guess what becomes the excuse? The money, the bills. We're not doing this anymore. We're having to do this. We're having to be seen by other people like and this, that, and third. I can do bad by myself. You see what I'm saying? So we got to use common sense to know starting points, to know why it's leading to certain outcomes. But we don't have no healthy curriculum behind it because we don't have no culture. And for the most part, when we're just all over the place, we can't expect, Walt Disney to give us a culture all the time. And we can't expect white men to give us a culture all the time. That's why, and us natives know that. That's something y'all FBAs need to learn and shit like that. Y'all not being good representation for y'all women. It's up to y'all to get y'all communities together and shit like that. Respiration ain't about to sit there and have every community somehow solve the problems. And who the fuck gonna give $1 million to somebody who got a mental illness? You don't give no money to nobody who can't think. They ain't gonna do nothing but kill themselves. And I'm not blocking nobody. Trust me, I'm not trying to block nobody from nothing. I'm using things as an example for our day-to-day life. Everybody could cry for, trust me, ain't nobody been slaughtered more than a Native American. So I understand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get it in. But let's have more healthier starting points. When we have better starting points, we actually know what we're talking about. And we be developing back pockety energy at the same time. AKA, white men actually look at us as having something worthwhile putting money into. Therefore, we understand what liberating ourselves mean. The respiration come with that. You won't even be in the mind state that you're getting liberated at the moment. Or getting respirations. Because whatever you doing, you'll be getting funded for it. Because you're already doing some back pockety energy that look positive, not you bitching and complaining. And if you're going to bitch and complain, just have it be about history. That if it's the right starting point, it look like it makes sense. For an example, right? I'm a Native American. You don't never see a Native American president or no one who boosted in music, right? So instead of me bitching, liberation, y'all killed my people and stuff like that. Y'all mixed us all up. We don't know ourselves, learn our language. It's me, not quote unquote, trying to impress white man, but it's me basically saying, I'm not going to cry and bitch. If I'm going to jump in this world, I'm going to be the best musician. If I'm going to jump in this world, I'm going to be the best astrologer. If I'm going to jump in this world, I'm going to make sure I got the best common sense. I'm going to show y'all how to stop drinking. I'm going to show you, what I'm saying? If I'm going to be in this world, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to be the best in it in some way, shape, or form. So that's back pockety energy. So I'm not even thinking about liberation or respiration. Now I'm at a point of I just want to be a part. And there's no reason to not be a part because, look, I got this just as talented as everybody else y'all put up here and migration and stuff like that. So that, in my mind, that's my form of respiration, a.k.a. I got something to present that look like, okay, that look worthwhile to go ahead and get in your own corner and don't be bothered. All right, go ahead. That's just what I want to do. See what I'm saying? So that's something worthwhile bitching about other than I ain't doing shit. So let me make up something else. Oh, I fought in all these wars. Huh? I ain't doing no back pocket energy, so let me make something else up to get liberation, respiration. Oh, I created the flag. You know what I'm saying? Who, if I ran the world and I sat back and listened to somebody try to say they want some liberation and respiration, and that's the best you could come up with, I'm like, you kiss my ass. You gonna be singing that song forever. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. And that's just 100. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not trying to shout out to everybody. I ain't trying to stop. I'm just making something make sense. Like, for an example, if 1,000 of my videos was complaining, I wouldn't have 1,000 mixtapes. So if I'm a bitch about my music, it's only going to be about bitching about, oh, why the industry ain't allow me in. Oh, this is unmoral. This is unhonored. Okay, the end. Nobody harming nobody, and it looked like it's respectable. Other than that, it looked like we're crying for nothing. And, because we did this first, just if I ran the world, to me, it'll look like this. If I was to give it to you, you will use that to try to take me out. That's what it looked like. It don't look like you crying about anything productive that I might be stopping you about. It look like you just crying because I might have got rid of some people that you ain't got nothing to do with. Dude, how you know if that's your people? You don't know your specific tribe, nothing. You just claiming some words I gave you. You know what I'm saying? For me to remember who you is. Because I was hustling so hard around the world. You know what I'm saying? That shit around Pangea. So at some point, I would even look at it like, wait a minute, what you complaining about don't look like nothing that I would support. And it looked like you want me to support you of you claiming some shit I did. You gonna keep on talking too. Like I said, that's all it's gonna be. You gonna keep on talking. I look at it like that. And that's just real. Cause I start thinking like, if I give you this money, it ain't going to what you trying to show me a back pocket. It's going towards you want to be me, and I'm trying to get out that energy and save my damn self. Because I don't want to do that no more. So I'm trying to make everything peaceful as shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't need that done on me. So I would think like that. I will only be looking at people who got back pockety energy. That I know I probably slaughtered their family or something like that. But this person looked like they got over that. They just want to be left alone in their little corner and do some creativity. I could be a better person then. I could go ahead and, in my mind, that ease my soul of what I did to this person's people by making this person and put them in a good position because they just doing something creative anyway. Boom. Y'all probably would have been at liberation, been at a reservation or shit like that. Y'all don't want that though. Y'all don't want no reservation. I don't know why y'all be thinking y'all want that. Stop using that as something y'all want. Y'all do not want that. I don't know why y'all pointing at reservations and casino mean a group of people trying to hustle like everybody else. Don't include that like somebody was given that. Like y'all, nah. Pick better arguments. Y'all sound like real shit. And there's good arguments you can put out here and shit like that. You just got to start there though. And heal yourself. Heal. When you heal, you have nothing else to do but get up and be like, all right, I want some back pocket energy. So if Auntie Kamala or Trump get another third run and shit like that, and then they just decide that they trying to do stuff like this, right? I actually got something that looked like it could trickle down. For an example, if y'all would have had it like a trickle down system, Beyonce, all that money Beyonce got and everybody else got, they would have felt bad not funding whatever that trickle down system is because everybody already been talking. Everybody would have been already an orator, been online, been in real life, having events, lectures, online, having everybody like, yeah, this our system, this our culture. And everybody that's in our y'all FBA shit, or just give me y'all an example. Everybody in y'all FBA shit, right? It would have already been a thing like Beyonce would have seen it as a bad thing not to because it's so lit. You know what I'm saying? But Beyonce could sit back and be like, well, I got paid to do this to have people vote, but I can't have it. But y'all really can't throw that on the presidents. Y'all have to throw that on who they give the money to. And it's up to y'all to have a ban. This how us tribes look at it. We not going to blame government and white man. Washi who. We didn't even want them to take our ways from us. We was fine. So this is the position y'all not understanding at times. Y'all start to blame to them. It has to have a trickle down system. Thank you so much for the Cash App, Deshaun. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. To them, Beyonce is y'all trickle down system. Y'all think they got a different culture. Y'all can't expect the white man to make a culture for y'all either. They got a culture. So they just be doing things they think y'all like. So y'all think the white man's supposed to sit somewhere or the white woman supposed to sit somewhere and think, oh, this might not look right if we probably buy a couple rappers for our election stage or something like that, right? And then when it happens, y'all blame the candidates more than the rappers who got paid because they retarded and like you not smart yourself because you don't got a culture. So it end up being weird where really someone who rich and kind of doing things ain't that invested in y'all shit like that y'all giving importance to, that y'all claiming as a culture. So they just gonna look at it from outside looking in like, okay, this is what they do and we need them to get into what we into right now. Y'all missed that point. So y'all don't be in the situation of taking care of your own communities, building yourselves up, getting back pocket energy, waste the whole time bitching about nonsense shit, and then who y'all bitching towards when they actually give up money to someone that y'all seem like y'all be excited to see all the time every month and buy the records and go watch the movies all the time and buy the books. Then y'all complain, y'all skip the person they gave the money to that y'all supposed to have a trickle down system. And this is the people that got handlers. So they not about to come to y'all. They gonna only go to the people who got handlers. So y'all, it's up to y'all. See what I'm saying? But then when y'all not in that energy, it end up being a situation where y'all blaming the candidates again. Y'all blaming Kamala. Y'all blaming Trump. Y'all blaming Obama. Y'all blaming Biden. You know what I'm saying? Y'all blaming damn Elon. Y'all blame, and then for the most part, it's in a situation where they just like from outside looking in. They busy with other shit. Just when it's election time. So it's up to y'all to build some type of culture and trickle down system where when that happens, okay, Beyonce already part of that. And it's supposed to be thing that happen. Thank you so much for the cash up, Corey. I appreciate that from Bumart. It's supposed to be some system where it's like she already feel guilty and she knows she just got that $1 million and she know that it's this whole little new nation online that she knows she a part of and it makes sense. But here's the thing. Do that new thing. Got schools. Got some type of music industry y'all trying to replace hip hop with. So y'all putting in a whole bunch of music. Y'all putting in a whole bunch of education. Even if you got to create a new way to do it because you ain't got to build it at the moment. Beyonce could be someone who funded. And I'm just using her as an example. But Auntie Kamala gave a lot of people money. And Trump. Motherfucking, and Uncle Trump. But what else? Motherfucking, do y'all got motherfucking science labs? Do y'all got, or is y'all just bitching about y'all create the flag first? Do you get it? You get it? You see what I'm saying? The whole industry is going down at the moment. No one can replace it. And then for the most part, it look like the native got to spark y'all up. You know, I'm already ahead. But at the same point, it's like y'all can't even replace it. And then everybody who was complaining about creating hip hop first, is the people who was taking up for the people who actually was in the studio, don't even rap. So that's just like if the Bucket Man hat, Spaceship Bucket Man hat, Monopoly Man, goddamn Quaker Box Man hat, if he was to actually put it in your hands, you don't make music. So it's like, damn, it's like y'all not getting it. Y'all sit down and build some back pockety energy. You know what I'm saying? Stop bitching, build back pockety energy. Stop bitching, build back pockety energy. Let's say it for a third time. Stop bitching, build back pockety energy. You know what I'm saying? So I had to go on a dialogue on the men. We're about to get back on the woman. But for the most part, that's what you have to get in somebody said explain back pockety energy. Productivity. So instead of you sitting around like, let's use this one example. How can I get liberation and respiration? Oh, my great-great-grandfather who was in the military based off being drafted and a slave, he's one of the reasons why the flag is the color it is and stuff like that, right? Instead of doing that, right? You're somewhere producing some type of material. And you ain't even got to care about flags now. You're just producing some type of material where we can make new shirts out of it. New silk shirts, how you think we get new type of shirts? Right? New material type of shirts, polyesters and stuff. You get more into that. Now when you start bitching, all right, my people didn't do this, but I'm more talented and I can speak for my people, and I don't care about getting paid for being a bum and saying that my people helped build the flag. I got this new material that I think is creative and stuff like that. So it should be funded like a manufacturing company that we be getting other polyesters from. Here with this new form of cotton or this new form of leather. The end. Now, white man can sit back and be like, that's back pockety energy. So if this person wants something, they can have it. It's up to them to create a legacy off of that. So when this person die, they kids can uphold that name and shit like that. White man ain't stopping that. White man ain't, that's the part that white man don't stop. It's just how we jump into things and sometimes how we act before we get things. So it's me putting y'all onto game in that too. You could be trying to get liberation and respiration for shit that don't mean anything and spend a whole 10, 15 years bitching about that, where that whole 10, 15 years could be you looking back at a whole bunch of back pockety energy to the point it's inevitable. Like, why can't you get supported for this? You know what I'm saying? Therefore, at that point, it ain't even liberation or respiration. It's just you looking to get liberated from someone who's in a better position than you. Then whatever you was given, look at that as respiration. But you worked for it, though. You worked and you didn't bitch. And the only time you bitch is because your work wasn't getting respected. Other than that, trying to claim somebody else's respect and work and shit like that ain't shit. I'm native, and I ain't even claiming they wars and shit like that. I'm sitting up here telling you I got way more songs than goddamn Michael Jackson, Tupac put together. I got thousands of live streams that take 10 people to 10 years for anybody to catch up all together. Real spiritual shit, astrology and shit like that. So like, and that's the only time I'm even getting ready to bitch. Other than that, goddamn it, I'm up here joking, laughing and shit like that, even when I'm bitching. I said, because God said do back pocket the energy first. Who gives a fuck about anything else? And that's how you hold it down for your people. You know what I'm saying? That's how you hold it down. So that's how you be the first something for your people, or whatever the case may be. Other than that, people bullshit. And that's for the men. Now going back to the women and things of that nature, right? Now, here's the thing. Now, somebody said y'all need to go outside and stuff like that. When you go outside, you get these type of practices and stuff. You get these type of knowledge. You know how to deal with the hood, the neighbors, the suburbs, the actual people. So you actually built this type of knowledge, this type of common sense. When you're online, you might be persuaded. And then let's say you end up trying to be a content creator. You easily get persuaded to think what you need to talk about or your talking points based off something that's in the algorithm or whatever the case may be. So a lot of times it be on virtual signaling, not even personal experiences you have accumulated to be able to have common sense. It end up be some logical, mathematical way of thinking you're putting something together just to get likes or some algorithm shit. You know what I'm saying? So it don't really be no nurturing in the spirit. There really don't be no curing in the spirit where you can just go off on get in your bag, get in a certain pocket that you know all spirits be in their own subjective way, in their own lives, in their own outcomes, on their own ladder scales, in their own back doors. So you could be breaking something down that everybody can understand, no matter the personal situation. That's when you pulled the layer back from the holy. Your personal situation went to the holy holy, where those situations come from, and getting messages from the holy holy holies, how to conduct that circumstance, that atmosphere, and that environment. So you end up speaking to the spirit, the space that a spirit could be in, that have those outcomes that play out individually in their own type of life that be in a different way. You know what I'm saying? So for an example, everybody get cheated on, but the way they got cheated on may be different. Everybody could get a job, but the way they got a job may be different. You know what I'm saying? So when you speak to the sentiment of the essence of something, then no matter how a person go about it with their how, the what always be the spiritual curing. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you help somebody develop their own rituals and practices, because they understand it ain't actually copying the exact food, the exact action, the exact thing that person do. Is actually copying how they do it. So what they do is how they do it. So the what, my what could be this type of diet. Their what could be that type of diet. But the how may need to be done probably at 12 p.m. other than another time of the day. Probably need to be done. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You got to break it down like that. So therefore, you end up understanding what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So you're like, oh, I might not have to do that person's specific exercises, but it's good to do exercises itself first thing in the morning. You know what I'm saying? After 6 a.m. sunrise. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that'd be everybody being able, it ain't the what, it's the how. And it ain't what we do, is how we do it. And we all doing the same thing, but doing it your own individual way is what take you into spirituality. So everybody find their own path. Same way you was born and dying, and you don't remember it. Everybody find their own, you got to find your own way. So your own way is just understanding the mechanism, how you come back here and how you go back to the holy ones and come back here. You know what I'm saying? But everybody got to find their own way. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes everything subjective, because you got here your own way and you have to find your own way. Now we could give each other assistance, but that's all it is. So you have to know how to compare and contrast between what you might be over exaggerating, what assistance you got, and how much you need to attach that to your own direction, right? The assistance may be just the what, not the how. You know what I'm saying? So the assistance might need to be like, oh, you should start doing this, but the how is still you getting there. You know what I'm saying? So here's the thing. Now, when it comes to you females that's modern, a business just leaves you to your own devices, and a man not really comfortable making you his business. So you end up only meeting a man who separate you from his business, because that's pretty much how y'all met. Someone with their own business, not just money, but your lifestyle situation also. So he will only use you for sex until he finds someone he can make his business. So you need to understand that too. A lot of times when you pick a business over a relationship and children, which a business could come with, and you just pick the business over that, you end up going through a whole bunch of phases and just meeting a whole bunch of men who never make you his business. And you, in your mind, don't know you're self-reflecting. You're searching for a man to support your business, but in the man mind, you plan out actions that you can't be his business. So you just going to be showing actions that, or showing qualities, or look like a person that come with things. You know what I'm saying? In some way. So he can't look at you like his business. He got to look at you like someone who come with things and you come with a business and shit like that, and therefore he can't find himself in, but this is your way of thinking what he needs the support to get in, and then this is what you're going to be looking for, what takes you through a lot of phases is settling with dusty desperado dicks and stuff like that and wanting to sweep that under the rug like these things ain't exist anytime another man of interest come around. So you have to keep that in mind too. Now when it comes into a religion or a book, a religion or a book is not a culture. So you pretty much got no specific way you do things and don't know how you look and sound when presenting or broadcasting yourself. So also modern women need to understand that a religion and a book is not a culture. That's not a culture. You actually get absorbed in some other person's culture that don't work in your best benefit. So you end up expecting things that other men with cultures don't do. Or you end up being in a situation where you think that this false culture that you in got something to do with the whole world or something like that. So you need to understand a religion and a book and a holiday is not a culture. So you pretty much got no specific way you do things. So Walt Disney control you or Galileo or something like that. And then for the most part, you end up not knowing how you look when you start to present yourself and broadcast yourself. You know what I'm saying? For an example, I guarantee it was a lot of females, a lot of y'all females yesterday that was waiting for someone on Valentine's Day or some shit like that, and or however y'all conduct shit every year. And then this is what y'all been accumulating throughout the years as what you think how much a person value or not. So that's a synthetic thought. You see what I'm saying? You need to understand y'all got that from white man. Valentine's Day means slaughter and shit like that. So y'all get ready to get this next holiday from that too. But that's not a culture. And that's not everybody's culture either. So y'all have to understand that too. And when it comes to tribes and stuff like that, right? That's not even something natives do to make a female like them. Like, that's not even a thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't even know where y'all even got that from. And then y'all can't be liked like Queen Elizabeth. Y'all too funky with stupid backgrounds and stuff like that. So y'all not about to be like Cinderella and shit like that. Yet, this is what y'all present yourselves as and expect another man. Y'all need to know a lot of y'all females had dicks in y'all mouths. Had dicks in y'all ass and coochie and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get to use that as a way to think that being in a synthetic culture means you get to create a synthetic value or something like that. Same way a man got a dick. Same way you got a coochie or whatever the case may be. So we're not about to make that a value war where we about to see whose sexual organ is valued more. Because this kind of where y'all lead things into. Y'all not supportive. No, females do not be supportive. So y'all not about to sit up here. None of y'all modern women about to sit up here and say a man that needs to value something got something to do with who you are. You know what I'm saying? The only time a man get interested because you got a pussy. Y'all don't be trying to support in no other type of way. So don't take the attention that sometimes a man give y'all also, because a man still be wanting pussy, as this weird way to create weird expectations and things of that nature. Because y'all start to claim values where there aren't no values. You only making your box seem like it's better than another bitch box. Y'all don't have no conversations about how y'all support men. Y'all don't have no conversations about how y'all stay down and stuff like that. All these things are secrets because y'all goddamn jump from one dick to another dick. So for the most part, y'all don't get to talk about values either. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't broadcast what y'all doing for men. Y'all broadcasting what y'all thinking men should do for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So at some point, that's a little weird. You know what I'm saying? Because what you putting up, I'm pretty sure another man ain't do that. So it's always in a situation where you don't necessarily get what you be expected from a man, and you be doing what you're doing anyway, still having a dick in your mouth. That never changed. Like, females just be lying, but that never changed. Like, a female always got a dick in her mouth. That part never changed. So I don't let nobody fool you, especially when it comes to modern women. It could be a straight up feminist dyke up here at the moment. That bitch is getting dick. Don't ever have her lying to you or whatever the case may be. She's just getting secret dick or whatever the case may be. And online look like a place you could get lit right now. So it is going to look like she lying and look like she up here single and trying to tell other bitches what to do or whatever the case may be. But that bitch is getting dick. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever get that fucked up. You know what I'm saying? We in a world full of children getting born. Ain't no way in hell. You know what I'm saying? You got to be out here retarded. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of these feminists online be having STDs and shit like that up there online a lot. You know what I'm saying? So don't let no feminists up here either be online and they claim they got a man, but they online every day. No, that bitch got an STD. She got an STD. She ain't got no goddamn man. Said real shit. Said she got an STD goddamn D. She got an STD she can't get rid of. So she do not got no goddamn man. Ain't no any bitch with a man. She spend more time of her day with a dick in her mouth than goddamn it online. Trust me, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Or if she wants some attention. You know what I'm saying? And if a female wants some attention, obviously she not getting no dick attention. The end. Don't let no female fool you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what they is. They moderate and they got them online and they claiming they're feminists. They got a dick in their mouth behind closed doors. You don't kick that bullshit. You just got a dick in your mouth and you ain't got no man. You know what I'm saying? So you just playing that game and try to have other females and shit think you something until you get pregnant. Then they got to wonder, how this hoe get pregnant? I could have swore the last 9 months this bitch was talking about, you know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. So don't be listening to none of that goddamn shit and things of that nature. Where a female is in search for attention, that mean there ain't no dick in her mouth. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or so she just keep it to the back or a stash or whatever the case. So that's even for God damn it, a lot of people be lying. You could be watching Fresh and Fit and all them hoes be talking about they got a relationship. Them hoes don't be in a relationship. Them men allow them to be on there because that's a good free time to fuck another bitch. No, I'm saying ain't no man that's really invested into a bitch and y'all doing the same thing gonna be letting they bitches go on Fresh and Fit and shit like that. So them hoes be lying too to not look a certain way. But they on Fresh and Fit or they on Pop a Balloon or whatever. But no, they know they ain't got no man. But them bitches on Fresh and Fit, them bitches don't be having no damn man. They be lying. They just be getting fucked. That's the man they fucking at the moment. They don't be having no man though. What man gonna sit there and want you to be get questioned by other men? You know what I'm saying? So them hoes just want some attention or something like that. So they ain't getting no dick the way they think they get some. Anytime a hoe out here and she in search for way more attention than normal and shit like that, she ain't getting no dick in her mouth. Yeah, all bitches in reality care more about dick than anything else. I don't give a fuck. You can even see Angel Reese. She played basketball. You see her being a way more clothes model and shaking her ass and more than anything else because she want a dick in her mouth. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So like the white man be having to convince woman to be dykes and stuff like that for them to stay on their careers because a woman will take her career and go ahead and jump on a dick real fast. So that'll be having nothing to do with nothing else. So don't sit here and let no female lie to you. Lie to any of y'all. Y'all females that's listening to other females that's a feminist and things of that nature. Or no goddamn it, or if you a man and you listening to these feminists and something like that, you think they up here actually believing they words that's coming out their mouth. That bitch full of shit. So I can get online right now and fuck any damn feminist. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're a dyke or not. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. They sit up here and tell you the man need to show this. They don't like coffee dates. Fuck that bitch on a coffee date. Trust me. I think I need to start doing that. I'm gonna start showing y'all. I think I'm gonna put that to the test. Say ain't no way, bitch. You ain't about to tell me no and shit like that. And anybody you waiting for, trust me, it ain't it. Unless he 89 years old. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You ain't getting no real dick, bitch. Saying so when your goddamn egg cells or your dusty dirt goddamn get ready to go in the grave egg cells start hypergamating and shit and things of that nature, bitch. All that other shit, non-coffee date goes fuck out the one ear and out the other ear chakra. Saying real shit, and it's gonna be that one day you're gonna be like, damn, I just want some dick. Then the next morning get back on live or some shit, start talking stupid and stuff. Nobody wanna hear all that shit. You get a dick right in your mouth, bitch. So nobody wanna hear that bullshit. I'm a man. All that other shit is for the birds. We've been hearing that for the past 18,000 years, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, bitch. She don't ever go no further than that. It'll ever go no further than that. Don't ever, man, don't bitch believe nothing. Them bitches be full of shit. Everybody up here be virtue signaling. Man, we got a such thing as the like button. You know what I'm saying? We got a such thing as being monetized and shit like that. Man, a hoe will sit up here and talk all kind of shit. Say real shit. That's all y'all know. What the hell be wrong with y'all, man? Y'all be lost in the sauce, man. Y'all be listening too deep. That's why sometimes I be having to look down at Red Pill. Like, man, y'all actually believe what be coming out these hoes' mouth. Say ain't no way they're a feminist without being a hoe. You can't even be a feminist without being a hoe. That whole starting path that even leads to you pushing the upload button. Hey, all women, treat men like this. That don't even come from nothing else but being a hoe or shit like that. You didn't have enough dicks to realize that you just want to get paid for it now. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You had enough dicks for free that you realize you want to get paid for it. You just came to that conclusion. That don't start from no other starting point from being a hoe. If you think it come from any other starting point from being a hoe and having 10,000 kids already, I don't know what the fuck to tell y'all. So that hoe is full of shit. The moment some goddamn young stud man come across and shit like that, be like, look, I need to look, my balls look right nice across your damn face, and I don't care about you having makeup on. Bitch gonna go ahead and fuck and let herself go too if allowed long enough, he feel like he like fucking her without her doing shit. Trust me, that's all bitch fantasy. Oh, sad bitch, or a bitch wouldn't even be waking up, exercising, doing shit, putting on makeup or doing shit. I said, let somebody come around like me start slapping dick across her face and shit like that at the end of her YouTube career. After that, I said she only on YouTube to do what I'm trying to do. That's it. Other than that, just she got a dick in her mouth and might start letting herself go. If I just say I want to fuck all day and you just go somewhere and lay down and I'm doing shit, I said might start letting herself go. Makeup start going away and shit like that. Goddamn, start everything start disappearing and shit like that. The next thing you know, she just running around the house with a goddamn t-shirt I used to wear. The end. It ain't nothing else. I don't even care about getting dressed anymore. I said other than that, no other hoes tell you nothing. I said real shit. Fuck out from the hood, bitch. I got a child. You can't tell me shit. I said I got full custody. You can't tell me shit. I know how I make children and shit like that. I know how I bitch off dick and shit like that. I know how just life disappear. And you think you just run around in goddamn t-shirt all day and that's it. Goddamn life just disappear and that's it. That is life. I think I understand that. Y'all say y'all late and saw y'all late to the game. I don't even know what y'all be into. A lot of times I be hearing y'all be talking online and shit like that. Y'all just goddamn it simps that try to remix it to make it seem like y'all something real or something like that. Nah, y'all in some synthetic world or something like that. Fake real. None of this shit y'all be saying is real. I'm saying bitches don't care about money like that. I'm gonna tell y'all that too. Y'all think bitches care about circumstance and situation. You know what I'm saying? You could be a bum living up under the bridge just like the next bum. If you got a hut under the bridge and a fellow crackhead ain't got no hut, you could get a bitch. Because she like, damn, this look like Secure or some shit like that. She might turn into a crackhead too. I seen Bobby and Whitney stories and shit like that. And like, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand what's going on. Like, hey, bitch don't care about money. They care about circumstance and situation. That's why sometimes the bus driver and the McDonald's employee and shit like that be creating better circumstances and situations for the fuck when your ass think you be doing something and you think you in charge. I'm saying you be thinking you in control and in charge or whatever the case may be, but you don't be you don't create the healthy circumstance and situation and goddamn make her giggle or stuff like that when you ain't around. You know what I'm saying? So after that, that's you done in the sauce. So a lot of times cats be online just be retarded and stuff like that. They don't be making no goddamn sense. So you can't be listening to too much red pill either, because these are the people whose their whole starting points is coming from having woman problems. Now I'm saying you can't be talking no game and your starting point. You got to listen to people who don't got women problems. You know what I'm saying? That's the people who don't give a fuck. But the woman is a different nature. She know where a person actually give a fuck about. A man who ain't in the type of situation, who don't know how to deal with women, they coming from women problems. So they're looking from a distance and then trying to criticize from a man perspective what a woman should do or wouldn't do. No, when you're a man, here's how sometimes you could be a red pill. You could be seeing from a distance how a female might be with a man that you don't respect or something like that. Based off, he might not go to Planet Fitness as much as you, and he fat like Biggie Smalls. That ain't got nothing to do with it, and things of that nature. And things. A lot of times they don't be understanding, no matter how much he cussed her out or something like that, chicks is different. So how she looking at it and how a real man that deal with women know where to direct that care energy at, don't be having anything to do with that arguing and that other type of stuff and stuff like that you might see from a distance and be like, oh, see, because this chick, she only like bad boys, or she don't know, like, you don't understand. There's certain things like to even care to go tit for tat with a chick in that type of way and to like interact with her in a way that she know that you don't give a fuck about what she actually saying that way. You just gonna slap a dick across her face. That's her. You in your mind thinking that is logic and she frustrating you at the moment, and you either need to do what she actually saying or you need to refuse what she's saying and think you actually believe what she's saying. So you get retarded. And then you become a red pill. So you end up arguing amongst a other bunch of females that they don't even know what they arguing. They just hair. You know what I'm saying? So you come up with an argument that only makes sense in some man locker room that you think a female's supposed to actually give you answers for and shit like that. And then you just be opening their mind and shit like that. Shit, I don't be doing. They think about something else when they doing these things. When they go back and talk to their friends again. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of times red pills is retarded. They don't be having no goddamn actual experience. So their whole woman experience come from them having rims or having a good job or having money. F that. If they ain't got no money or none of that, they just depressed. They not even red pill. They just somewhere frustrated in the kitchen looking at the knives and shit in their wrists. And then hopefully they get online and just think they got some hope if they start listening to people like Red Pill or something like that. I mean, Fresh and Fit. Or other people like that. So don't ever listen to red pill people either. None of these cats' relationships is in a good situation. None of these cats got no culture, nothing. They're all over here in white man culture in America, not knowing that white man got rid of Native Americans and shit like that. So they over here coming up with a whole bunch of shit that don't even work for them when they be trying to tell other men what to do. As far as these red pills and shit like that, they don't even know how a woman is. And the reason why a woman the way they is because there ain't no culture. And the men ain't even in no position to create no culture. They think hip hop a culture. They think going to get a good job or something is a culture. You can have these things in a culture and put these things in that. You know what I'm saying? Put your culture on wax. You know what I'm saying? Express your culture at that job. So you made a whole new ram that no one else ever made. You know, they don't even got no starting point like that. So these niggas ain't got shit to do. They ain't gonna put you in no position. And that goes for all the ethnicities. You know what I'm saying? But look, y'all females need to know also. A religion or a book is not a culture, so you pretty much got no specific way to do things, and you don't know how you look and sound when you're presenting yourself or broadcasting yourself. So you're gonna find a man who don't know what to do with you because they have no culture to put you on to either. So both of y'all are just acceptable to outside influences that dictate y'all relationship. So you got to keep that in mind too. This is the type of situation y'all be in. Now, with y'all modern women, what is y'all basing y'all values on? Y'all values and standards on? That got to be a question right there. What is y'all modern woman? And think think to yourself for a second. What are y'all modern women basing y'all values and standards on? Besides indirectly claiming your box is better than somebody else's box, better than another bitch's box. Because once we can get there, then we can start building value. Then we can start putting these things to the test. You know what I'm saying? So what is modern women basing their values and standards on besides indirectly claiming your box is better than the other bitch's box? Bitches with STDs, y'all got to see yourselves out of this discussion. Y'all say right there, also all the back. So I know y'all gonna have to do a whole lot of deep thought, other type spiritual shit. I do this. I'm a PhD. I'm tarot card this or something. I'm astrologer that. I found Jesus Christ there. Yeah, all that sound good, but bitch, your box is finished. So you got to see yourself off this conversation. But for the most part, all my clean box bitches. What modern women? What are you basing values and standards on besides indirectly claiming your box is better than another bitch's box? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think about these things. Because look, the other shit is kind of like talking and like to the birds in reality. You got to keep it in mind. Because look, y'all may be confusing value with just y'all wanting attention. Because a lot of times when you get the attention, you end up fucking someone who don't end up valuing you. See what I'm saying? Always peep game. So a lot of times when you get the attention you want, you don't know what to do with it because you had no purpose, direction, or culture in the first place. So you have to realize you just high off attention and new ways to get it, even if you have to present yourself as something that the other person may want, that you're not willing to give, which is manipulating in its essence for the sake of you just wanting attention. So you have to keep that in mind too. So y'all got to really think about these things. What is the modern woman basing their values and goddamn it, their values and standards on? What is y'all basing y'all values and standards on to be like, I'm a high value bitch and I need something higher than a coffee date? And what make you think a date is a thing where you shouldn't just be connecting with people? You must ain't got nothing to connect with no one about. See what I'm saying? So everybody got to start with a purpose. If you ain't got nothing to connect with a person about, and you just like, oh, what is that? Use a purposeless bitch. And when you use a purposeless bitch, you lazy too. And if you a lazy, purposeless bitch, you still gonna want some dick. So whatever the fuck you saying, you still got a dick in your mouth. It's just if YouTube or TikTok or damn IG or Facebook created a circumstance where you could run your fucking dip flappers and shit like that about convincing people shit that you actually don't practice what you preach and you still got a dick in your mouth in real life. You know what I'm saying? Then that's another thing. But we not about to run from how people come into this world in the first place. So ain't no hole getting ready to lie to nobody. So what is we valuing things on? And once we can get that clear, this is where relationships or tribal energies could be better. And it's motherfucking shit. Because it don't even matter to kids. But when we get to a situation, we ain't about to let no hole in no situation create synthetic weird values and let no man either. For you females to look at a man. What do a man? We can break that down all day. Do a man got a name? Do we got a situation that he can put people in a position where, goddamn it, that can have a life of his own? Or is he just some goddamn dusty desperado and shit like that? And goddamn it, even if he was to have kids, the kids wouldn't even grow up wanting to be like him. You know what I'm saying? They're not a superhero about nothing. That's something like that, right? You just don't even know how to be. Your kids grew up to want to be like you, a slave. You know what I'm saying? So that's what a bunch of men. A bunch of men is raising their kids to teach their children how to vote real good. Teach their children how to be a slave real good. Teach their children how to get lost and dumb shit real good and shit like that. So ain't no rituals, ain't no culture, ain't about nothing. Now I'm saying nothing to participate with, nothing with, but struggle and appearing to feel like you're not good enough for the world. Nobody got time for that shit. You create your own little world and let the world come to you. That's how it always works. You know what I'm saying? That's how you build attraction. So once you built attraction, attention comes with it. Once you have to do negative, ugly things for attention, then goddamn it, it become overcompensating what attraction's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So a whole bunch of BBLs and a whole bunch of other shit that ain't really attractive, but it's a whole bunch of things to think you're going to get attention. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, this how I be. But you have to really place these things into perspective. What are you valuing for you to think you better than another bitch? And bitches could be better than other bitches, but that's the part you need to start at. And it can't be feminist talking points, because feminist talking points is just really claiming your sexual organ is more powerful than somebody else's sexual organ. And just being in that energy, your sexual organ is used up, because you wouldn't even be in that position in the first place if it ain't used up. You know what I'm saying? So don't let these feminists online rock y'all to sleep, because if they had a dick in their mouth, they even wouldn't be online. So how they gonna tell you how to get a dick in your mouth, and they online just as long as you? None of y'all got dicks in y'all mouths and shit like that. Then y'all gonna sit up here and cope with it. I ain't trying to do that, because I got my own business or whatever the case may be. You need to know your mother had a dick in her mouth for you to be here. I don't care what you talking about. You be talking about something La La Land or whatever the case may be. I'm saying it's La La Land at some point. You know what I'm saying? So y'all allow these feminists to be fake lit, and behind closed doors, they got a dick in their mouth, because you know somewhere down the line, you had a dick in your mouth, and your mother had a dick in her mouth, and your grandmother had a dick in her mouth for you to even be here. So don't let no feminists online tell you that, yeah, you need to allow a man to do this or whatever the case, and this is why both of y'all ain't got no dick in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Then she online getting lit, secretly having a dick in her mouth. You know what I'm saying? You just getting easily persuaded. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Don't let nobody confuse y'all about nothing else and things of that nature. These feminists out here, they talking full of shit. They out here bullshitting and shit like that. It's getting them likes. That's it. Getting them likes and the monetization donations and TikTok-ities and stuff like that, and Instagram-ities, Facebook-ities and stuff like that right now, while the white man allowing it. You know what I'm saying? And the white man take that away. They back with a dick in their mouth, just with nothing to say after it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a dick in their mouth, but with just nothing to say after it. Right now, they can like say a lot, and then that could be on a percentage scale. They having a dick in their mouth is less on a percentage scale still too, though. It's still on a percentage scale. It just ain't, you know what I'm saying? They get to talk a good game. They get to talk a good game and act like they somebody they ain't, shit like that. You know, they still thinking about they want a dick in their mouth. They don't ever get it past that. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. That's why they going less and less at the moment right now. And even hoes starting to realize they don't want to deal with other hoes. That goes for dykes and stuff like that. They start to realize, yeah, I ain't trying to deal with this other hoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Real shit, this hoe acting just like me and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what's the point being with another hoe, and this hoe about to cheat on me, ain't none of us got no dicks. I'm saying eventually a bitch gonna get bored with that too. Like, yeah, I ain't about to be going through no heartbreaking and shit like that from a bitch without no dick. Nah, I ain't about to do that. It's only so much she can twist that rubber dick inside of me, and we get exchanged, and I do that to her. That's how females start thinking after a while. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. So don't let no dyke hoe confuse you either. These dykes don't be dykes. They just be going through phases because they box be used up already. So they go get with another used up box bitch. That's it. When you see two dykes together, those two used up box bitches. That's it. It ain't never it'll never go no further than that. One bitch understand the other bitch position. That's it. It's a sense of goddamn it, motherfucking what they call that? When you goddamn it, you connected with someone based off generational curses and shit like that. It's a sense of that and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Trauma bonding. Yeah, that's just a form of trauma bonding and shit like that. So, you know, one person know what another person look like. Just like how I be teaching y'all, when one person know how to love themselves, they know when another person look like they love themselves and shit like, oh, I ain't saying with these hoes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? One used box bitch know how to know where another used box bitch actions look like when they at the club and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So they end up being TikTokers, YouTubers, online and shit like that. Talk about they dykes and this, that, and the third. No, those are two bitches who got an understanding. Yeah, ho, we both got used box bitches energy. That's used box bitch energy. Oh, I said I was better than that. The used box bitch energy. Oh, better than that. Oh, that's all that is. They got some type of common understanding. They got some common background or something like that. Some common agreements. They both know how to lie and cover up themselves and make themselves seem like they ain't hoes until they tired of each other, and then they can look like they new woman to men now. So they go ahead and like erase all the used box bitch energy that they got before they was dykes and like make it seem like they virgins again or something like that because they only including that it was a dyke. No, it says so they run that game too. Yeah, I was only with women and stuff like that. Bitch, what about before you was with women? They run a whole lot of games and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? A female don't even run to a woman unless her box is used. That's it. That's the only way a bitch is running because she start feeling like she made too many mistakes with dicks. So once she got a used box, or if she ain't got no STD, then she got a goddamn a motherfucking dyke fetish. That's it, because you know that's the only thing. It's going to be the same gender. It she's too far away and body count too high for another man from the other gender to understand. So she know that's the only other person gonna understand. Someone of the same gender who probably got the same experience as me. So that's how the used box bitch energy get played out and shit like that. You think they feminist or whatever like that. When they can pull off that lie long enough and a man come around, that bitch ain't no dyke no more. Trust me. She start looking apart again and things and that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to hear all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So the only way a bitch talking like that is either she got a used box bitch energy, or straight STD and shit like that. So that's the only way. And then if she find a bitch and shit like that, there's another, that bitch got STD too. You know what I'm saying? There's always some common interest understanding, so they know when to take their pills together and shit. It's only that. It ain't nothing else. If it's anything else, you getting lied to. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Ain't no bitch gonna sit up there and tell you the truth either. But goddamn it, you getting lied to. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Get your tea steam game on. You know what I'm saying? Get your coffee tea steam game on. So I don't know, let nobody motherfucking fool you out this goddamn bitch. You know what I'm saying? Feminist ain't no feminist for no reason. That bitch got a used box. She old or she got an STD. Ain't never another route. Ain't never another route. She gonna want a young dick in her mouth though. That's it. They never go no further than that. All that other shit is part of getting money or something like that. So all that other shit is part of to look a certain part or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn well, man. If a man, I don't give a fuck about your makeup. I might slap my dick across your face, makeup smeared all over the place. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. So at some point, a female start realizing, damn, he be fucking the shit out of me and shit like that. Why would I put on makeup today? I'm gonna spend one day, go to 2 days, 3 days, go to 2 days, then it'll be me to have to inspire this bitch up to get up again and shit like that. Other than that, that's how it always works. If it ain't working that way, bitch ain't got no dick in her mouth. You know what I'm saying? And then if she online being a feminist, goddamn it, she just paying more attention about being a feminist, but on a small percentage scale, bitch still got a dick in her mouth. It's just a dick in her mouth that don't give a fuck about her. Because if it was a dick in her mouth that gave a fuck about her, he'd be giving a fuck about having his dick in her mouth more than her being online, creating content and shit. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I ain't about to have no female jiggling her ass around me all day and shit like that and shit. And YouTube about to see her more. You know what I'm saying? TikTok about to see her more and shit like that. Well, you about to spend 10 minutes, then you about to get busy. I'm saying 20 minutes and shit like that, and then what do this content got to do with me, bitch? I'm saying after that, it's shit, I'm gonna start questioning that shit at this time. I'm gonna start putting my dick in your mouth at this time. You have to pick another time to go live and shit. I'm saying real shit. That's it. All it says we making some dick print tarot cards or some shit. All it says some twat print tarot cards. All it says we get ready to do. We get ready to make some money or shit like that at some point, but you talk too much. You know what I'm saying? My dick ain't in your mouth enough. My dick ain't in your mouth enough. I say you talking too much. That's it. That's as far as it's going in my mind. Or bitch, you ain't getting ready to make me no money, and you get ready to create a headache. And I don't need no motherfucking headache. And that's it. Goddamn it. That's what you old hags need to understand too. Y'all are old headaches. Y'all don't get to be goddamn past 35 or anything of that nature. We're gonna stretch it out 32. You don't get to be past 32 if we're gonna stretch it past 29. I'm saying you don't get to reach a Saturn return at 29 and things of that nature, and then develop all these damn high standards and shit like that you only got because your box is used. I say y'all got to get out of that energy too and shit like that. You don't get to have some used box and think like you still trying to get married and shit like that, or you still trying to. No, that don't work. At some age, your goddamn egg cells are dust. So at some age, you're going to have to get down with someone who don't want no kids, someone already with kids, or someone who goddamn it going to be like, we're going to have some young bitches around every now and then we're going to make a business out of them, and you still big mama in some type of way. Shit, it takes a village to run a kid. Other than that, y'all going to have to start reevaluating what Walt Disney taught y'all. Walt Disney did not teach y'all about to be getting some fresh out of college qualities and stuff like that. No, Walt Disney ain't teach y'all that. No, Walt Disney did not teach y'all goddamn kangaroo pouch necks, waistlines, that goddamn it, y'all deserve Cinderella stories and shit like that. Goddamn it, you didn't pass that time and shit like that. You need to be happy somebody trying to slap their dick across your face. And if you act like you don't want no dick and balls slapped across your face, I see. We all see why your damn egg cells are dust. We see it. I'm saying you acting like you like something you don't. You acting like you don't like something you like. I'm saying, so y'all don't know what to be. Y'all ain't got no culture. Y'all keep acting like y'all don't like something y'all like. So y'all end up secretly doing these things anyway. Just you with the same birds that flock together type energy and shit like that. You end up manifesting people who don't give a fuck about you to even make you more busy with putting their dick in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear no bullshit. All bitches deep down inside want a man to be like, shut the fuck up and put his dick in her mouth, even in the middle of her doing something. Because in her mind, she'll look at that like that's a form of hypergamy. Oh, so he got these traits. So it might be a time where I got a job and he might wake up and one day and put his dick in my mouth and say that don't go to work today. I might not be working. So, y'all said this shit. And things that they start thinking like that. All females think. See, you might not like the way I'm saying it, but bitch, shut up from the hood. Give a fuck about what you thinking. Bitch, that's what you want. Shut the fuck up. No, I'm saying, shut up, bitch. I'm saying, I like the harshness, whatever the case may be. Hey, your mama did it, your grandmother did it, your auntie did it, or whatever the case. You got a lot of cousins and brothers, don't you? A lot of sisters and shit like that. A lot of cousins and relatives. Oh, saying, Rosa, don't tell me no motherfucking lie, bitch. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's a bitch. That's what they think. You might not like the way I'm saying it. You know what I'm saying? But deep down inside, you look at characteristics for the future that's an opposite from a red pill. That's why I'm trying to tell red pills they're retarded. They don't know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? They get scared. A lot of them got little dicks. So a lot of them create other situations. Oh, that's why they always arguing. Oh, she don't understand. I paid. I bought her all these flowers. I bought her. You don't give a fuck about that. You just don't want to put no dick in her mouth because you thought you could, you believe what she was saying. And she was listening to other feminists. Oh, don't listen to men that talk like that or whatever the case you got. So you was like, oh, why you think like that? Well, you secretly want to put your dick in her mouth. You know what I'm saying? But you like, why you talk like that? You start having arguments with her where she really just wants you to tell her to shut the fuck up and put your dick in her mouth. And like, but you don't know how to do that. You scared. No, I'm saying the things of that nature. So she just go on ahead and get a job and say, I got my own business and shit like that. Don't support yours. Because your job ain't got something to do with you just putting your dick in her mouth and she could like secretly make psyops every day to really just be lazy. That's what she want to do. You know what I'm saying? So dealing with you could be like an exercise in her mind. She could even like stop exercising and be like, oh, he gonna try to make me do something with his business. And she can start making it weird. And she want to be in that type of position and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Always find more easier, safer ways out. You know what I'm saying? Even if you could say some shit like that, man, bitch, fuck that Planet Fitness shit. I'm about to fuck the shit out of you. You'll lose weight that way. That's a go. You're gonna start thinking like, oh shit, I ain't gotta go to Planet Fitness that much or whatever. I said like, if you ain't thinking in your mind, you like, bitch, you need to go to Planet Fitness before I deal with you. Shit, you like a bitch. You sound like a bitch, and you a man. That's what I say. Oh shit, what's wrong with you? You sound stupid. I was like, you don't know how to work the pussy out. You're retarded. So a lot of times y'all just be letting these chicks just be talking. They just be talking. They don't even be believing what they be saying. Trust me, you put your dick in their mouth, they start believing what they actually wanted. They don't be believing nothing that they was saying to get it. They just be saying a whole bunch of shit to be getting attention and shit. So you tell her to shut up, bitch. And saying, but you ain't saying shut up, bitch. That's something negative. You saying shut up, bitch. And then you put your dick in her mouth and she's like, she liked that way of being told to shut the fuck up. Any other way of being told to shut the fuck up, shit, she do better being told that with her female friends and shit. Her bitches that she got named in her phone. You know what I'm saying? Not broomstick man and goddamn it, store man and goddamn buggy man names and shit like that. That she got in there to hear you say the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, y'all be understanding. Y'all be expecting some bitches to do some shit they don't know how to do. I'm saying then when they ask for solutions, they don't know how to ask for it. So they play this tit for tat energy like they're against something you doing, and you don't know how to take it that way. She's looking for a solution and another way, a lighter way for you to tell her to shut up, bitch, and replace it with a solution. No, you jump into one to argue with her and be like, oh, this how you think? Oh, well, you shouldn't think like this. Well, you believe that, bitch? Did you actually believe that? I said, like, I was retarded, man. Like, I swear y'all be retarded, man. I do not understand humans. And that's why y'all red pill always gonna find everything you doing as an effort to get your dream female, whatever the case may be. She had a dick in her mouth before you got her. That's it. They're gonna... Just like the fly out culture. You got all these even men right now, stupid red pill men. They think the solution is paying for sex or flying bitches out or having money or making some presentation for a bitch. You ain't doing nothing but creating a presentation for a bitch to pull up on you after she had a dick in her mouth. That's it. Y'all say you ain't gonna never know who she just had a dick in her who she had a dick in her mouth. Ain't got nothing to do with what you got going on. But you online talking about you broadcasting some shit. Talking about with this bunch of simps. Putting on other men bitches. I'm saying and shit like that. That being a secret. It being a cut and shit like that. Until they get themselves together and shit. Saying real shit, because a female ain't gonna sit there and be in no situation and mix that with the energy of a man she like too. That's why a female be wanting options and shit. She be like, okay, she compartmentalize real good. She be like, I got a man for this, I got a man for that, I got a man for this, I got a man. Oh, so this man gonna make me money. This man gonna give me attention. This man gonna put his dick in my mouth. This man gonna, you know what I'm saying? She started thinking that shit like that. Now you might be the man right here that's part of giving her attention, or you might be the man that's giving her money and shit, picking up from work every day, dropping her back off to the man who put a dick in her mouth and shit like that. You start thinking you real good. This is the people that's on YouTube right now. People probably getting the money or the attention, not being able to put the dick in them. Oh, so this is a lot. That's why you got the Kendrick Lamar right now with no culture. He sat up there and picked up Serena Williams and SZA from their man house for the sake of wanting to have a good key in conversation with them. Hey, remember when y'all was with Drake? He. I got a diss song on him. Hey, we gonna kill him. Let's get on stage. He got these hoes a job. No, I say he went and got these hoes a job and went and dropped them back off and they got a dick in their mouth. He ain't went back to the crib, nothing to be like, oh, we about to do this. We about to get this. No, you know what I'm saying? It was a simp. Kendrick Lamar raising simps. So I'm native. We don't get down like that. I don't see nobody get down like that in the hood either. Bitch, we mine or shit. I don't give a fuck about you having Drake dick in your mouth once upon a time because I'm doing a diss record on Drake. At some point, bitch, I ain't about to get you rich. I ain't about to put you on, put no other man's bitch on. I'm telling you that right now. Let's, bitch, we having a fling. And shit, you can stay with your man. If we doing something like that, your man don't know at the moment. Shit, all right, yeah. This why we together, because we be into the same thing. We got a performance. Shit, I'm all in. Be quiet. Yeah, I'm all in. You know what I'm saying? I know how to hold it down real good. And shit like that. It ain't about to just be no situation, bitch. I'm picking you up. It's well established. You just had a dick in your mouth, and I'm picking you up on time to go to work so you can get a check. And I'm dropping you back off. And it ain't even in my mind. And my mind is, oh, I'm getting Drake mad because I got both of his exes in my car. Shit, I'm a fucking fool then. You know what I'm saying? Shit, nah, not that. I ain't into that. I ain't into that one. I'm saying that right now. I'm not into that one. Oh, that's cool, that one. Make homie cheese spit wet back machine working on goddamn tow truck. Nigga. That nigga do that. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, bitch. Why you with him in the first place then? You know what I'm saying? Other than that. Real shit. Other than that, bitch, if I'm pulling up on SZA, am I dick in her mouth? You know what I'm saying? If I'm pulling up on goddamn Serena Williams, my dick in her mouth. And if I don't want too much of the problems, I'm gonna make sure SZA, she go back to her man, or Serena Williams, she go back to her man and shit like that. And that's why we together. So her man ain't gotta think nothing else. Shit, she in the same industry I'm into. We gotta be on stage today. So don't come at me with nothing. You ain't talk to him about something. Tell him you gotta perform it. Oh, get up my face. No, I'm saying real shit. I said, oh, go no further than that. Shh, be quiet. Tonight. Backstage and everything and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Get it in. Other than that, y'all said that shit ain't a flex. Ain't nothing else a flex. Because if I ain't get to break bread and we cutting the check and that's getting ready to go to some single direction or some purpose, it ain't a flex. If it's just ready to if I just pick them hoes up and got them a check and then dropped them back off, and they got some dicks in their mouth, and they ain't even a dick in their mouth from the actual dude that I'm doing a diss record on and shit like that. That ain't a flex. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That ain't no motherfucking flex. I'm a simp. I'm some damn simp at that point. You know what I'm saying? At some point, I don't value myself. It's something I ain't valued about myself. Somewhere down the line, I ain't want my dick wet or something like that. It was somewhere down the line, I wasn't built no culture, no business. Somewhere down the line, I ain't care about what I had to offer. And somewhere down the line, I couldn't convince these bitches that I'm matter more than them. Both of them men as one. I said somewhere down the line, I ain't shit with some simp. You know what I'm saying? I said, you supposed to have both of them hoes thinking like, what the hell both of them men doing? That bitch. Both of y'all men, I got both of y'all on this stage right now. Your man can't put you on this type of stage, and your man can't do suck my dick, bitch. I don't know what the fuck you talk about. Hey, we got something going, and let's go ahead and expand. Other than that, shit, he ain't got no culture. He ain't creating no circumstance. And goddamn it, what's her name? Serena Williams. Goddamn it, don't have enough dick in her mouth. So that man, he ain't dropping dick like that. Just for her to even want to be on stage about somebody she ain't fucking no more. And then for the most part, SZA, she ain't getting no dick in her mouth either. Trust me, she wouldn't even got no BBL. So nigga was fucking and putting dick in her mouth, she won't have no validation issues. Anytime a female ain't got no culture, they ain't even date worthy for real. So when a female ain't got no culture, she automatically got validation issues. Because you and I involved in anything that you and the man and everybody in the village is giving more importance to that the other shit that you distracted in the synthetic world you think you got to do to get attention and shit like that. So for her to even get a BBL and shit like that, she ain't got no culture and shit like that. So she just, I'm saying, she ain't really got no dick in her mouth like that either. So whoever she fucking ain't really dropping no dick like that. Trust me, she wouldn't have no BBL. Because if a bitch getting fucked from the skinniest to the fattest, she gonna feel better than any hoe she see with a BBL or putting on all that damn makeup and shit like that, because everything is in reverse to a female. She gonna be like, I got a man that's fucking the shit out of me, and shit, in my mind, I know I don't look like her, but shit, something wrong with her. She gotta be online every day, and I'm still getting fucked the way I'm getting fucked. This is something, you know what I'm saying? A female start thinking that real quick. I'm saying, so that'd be all lost in this. Y'all gotta keep game. Shit be real. It is motherfucking shit. When you start looking at things, if a bitch getting fucked enough, a lot of times, shit, that if a man like showing actions where shit, he care about that pussy a lot too. Like I'll tell you, one thing leads, it'd be less makeup from one week to another week, less clothing from one, and then it all be in one junky pile in a little closet, unordered and everything of that nature, and 1 or 2 t-shirts she like wearing every week. That's it. You know what I'm saying? At some point, they don't never go no further than that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, that's how you even know if your pussy good. Like, bitches have to get validation from external purposes. Anytime a man start fucking the shit out of you and doing shit to make you feel like you don't have to do a lot of shit and things of that nature, that's when you know, yeah, you got some good pussy. Anytime you still got to do some extreme shit, and then you put some things even in your mind that you got to still be around more of your friends, or you got to put on heavy makeup all the time, and shit, so you start breaking out all the time for no reason. And then for the most part, be all in faces and shit like that, and think you got to be all shapely. Ain't nothing wrong with being shapely and shit like that, but that's something you ain't get no dick. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter what a hoe saying. You know what I'm saying? The actions speak louder than words. So people need to know about emotional intelligence, to know how you come across. If you was getting fucked the shit out of, equilibrium, the spirits already is in that space. So you're not even having no thoughts you have to do anything better. You gonna be in some type of spiritual space of thinking that your man already accept you. Like, he fucking the shit out you, making you do shit thing. So it don't matter how much you let yourself go. Sometimes you gotta remind yourself and compare and contrast. Wait a minute, and why he not? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to start challenging yourself when you got some good pussy and shit like that and things of that nature. Any hoe out here talking about she got some good pussy, but she got a very extreme with everything she do. Whether it's hair, makeup, nails, whatever. If it's extreme, her pussy trash. Or it wouldn't have to be extreme. That's overcompensated. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be extreme. Her pussy trash. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, it's trash. So to be in that space, to be presenting all these extremities, is because you went through a lot of experiences of your pussy being trash. Females who went through a lot of experiences of the pussy being something, a lot of times they wake up spiritually feeling like, I ain't got to do shit. I could wear this all day. Because I've been with many men where I got up and ain't did shit. And he acted like he loved this and almost went to jail, whatever the case may be. That's why a lot of times you catch females at the store with bonnets on or something. Sometimes they got good, that's because they got good pussy. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck how you think. Because they know the men that they put it on, it don't matter how they look, God damn it, he ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So at some point, yeah, that's me sometimes bitches. That's how a real person from the hood look at certain things and stuff like that. That's how females too look at it too. So you could be a red pill. You go into the store and be like, oh, she's a ratchet or something like that. She might not be ratchet at all, whatever the case may be. And she might be not even got a lot of body counts. But the few that she got, let her know she don't got to super make herself up all the time is to go to the grocery store either, or whatever the case may be. And it's actually a plus, because without being made up, keep men away, because she ain't trying to put it on everybody or whatever the case may be. So that time that you might even catch her that she put it on and stuff like that, she might be tired of the person she put it on already, or he probably in jail or dead. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. Other than that, that's as far as it go in this motherfucking shit. She ain't really got too much to impress nobody, because she know what the fuck she got. Anytime a chick too much in impressing energy, that'd be a bitch you paying for, but you paying for trash ass box. Trust me. You paying for trash ass box. So you ain't doing nothing but paying for makeup, paying for nails, paying for hair, paying for clothes. The box ain't shit. The support ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? The goddamn submissiveness ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Because she letting you know that I'm just trying to get some money, but I know I ain't shit. And I know my box is trash. And I went through some shit where I never tell nobody, not even my best friend. So I'm going to just make it seem like I'm doing what I'm doing right now. That's really what it be, though. That's really what it be. Hey, if this person going to accept all this for me to do what any other hoe is doing anyway, okay. But I already know I'm getting away with crime. I'm getting away with murder. That's how a bitch look at it. And then once you get too close and you do too much of the shit that she created as a high standard, she'll still create a distance. Because there's a lot of things that hoe go through where goddamn her pussy might ever smell like goddamn dragon breath or some goddamn shit to the point that she wasn't expecting you to even go that far. So it's always a disaster energy, and however far it goes, then I'm just gonna have fun with it. But goddamn it, I don't even take myself serious. A bitch always gonna be in that kind of energy. Y'all says y'all gotta keep that in mind too. And she ain't shit and her box is trash. Her value's gonna be about her looks, makeup, hair, and it ain't gonna be a nothing. It's gonna be her looks, makeup, and hair. It ain't gonna be nothing about her actual box, you putting a dick in her mouth, and what she can support or not. She ain't got no purpose. And she don't even think that's a thing yet. She think your purpose should be suiting her values after her box is used. So y'all gotta keep my eye, peep that game. I don't be getting rocked to sleep by none of these people out here. But I love all y'all from the bottom of my heart. We 2 hours here. Fight boss, bitch, you know. But show, you know, listen to the monetary smooth. I'm the Royal Archangel Uriel. And every care God duty said, motherfucking responsibilities. I'm gonna put it that. That's it, bitch. Shut up, bitch.